not saying we're live yet.
There we are.
All right, and we are live. It's not showing up. There we go. Okay, cool. And everybody's showing up on the screens. Excellent. Welcome to Saga Role, where we have an actual play podcast series of Fallout Home Sweet Home, where we of course play Fallout Home Sweet Home, Fallout by Prometheus Entertainment. And disclaimer: we're not playing good people. We're horrible. And well, it's the wasteland and that. I don't have anything else to say. Overseer, take us away.
Hi, you are definitely not nice people. You are the worst people. I would be really interested to hear a little bit of a recap from you guys about how the most terrible people in the wasteland got on in the last session. Michi, why don't you give us a start?
The first part was really boring. Like,
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll come back to you. I'm going to
For
come back
me.
to you because there's a specific bit I think that you're going to be best at. Why don't we start off with Peter? What happened in the first part of the session? Got on in the last session?
I don't remember.
Oh, look at you.
I
Totally
remember
fishing back.
Liberty with her 4 intelligence. Remember
Okay.
what happened.
All right then, Phil. What happened at the start of the last session?
You bastard. I think I'm going to delegate. I think I'm going to delegate to Liberty on this one.
All right.
No, I
All
would
right.
never take this away from
get
Mayor.
That's fine. That's fine. If Phil can't do it either, V, what happened during the start of the last session?
Could someone say it, please? You're muted.
You're
No,
muted.
nothing is working.
Son of a bitch! Well, we put together.
How long has it been since it started? We got the P word.
It's fine. That's a fine word. It's just it's the F word that we have to watch. We put together Doctor Accommodation. We turned them on. Tarkus got some excellent rolls. Morg nearly destroyed him because about putting him down. Good thing Morg is like for intelligence and couldn't figure out what put down Morg meant. Then we went. Then we did some kind of stuff with the armor for Michu, for Prometheus, and then we modified a Gatling laser, and now Morg has a bigger gun. And then we went fishing. That's about the only thing I remember.
No, something else happened immediately.
Okay.
Well, Victor, who turned out to be bald, came from Battletown, and he built a bar for us. We paid him for it. We also talked to him about all the items that he brought for us, like ammo and sugar bombs and other things that matter less. And then he built that bar. He was gonna drink some with Three Fingers Gemma, but Ralph got kind of jealous, so he didn't. I'm sure that's how it happened. And I don't remember what happened after Victor left. Oh yeah, he was not that happy about what we were planning to do with Wolf Creek, so he told us instead that we should go and destroy the 23rd Battalion's outpost, I think. Yeah, and
Close
so
enough.
that's
Yep.
what happened.
Yeah.
Mental
Yeah.
gymnastic.
Yeah,
Move
that's
aside.
close enough. So there was some conversation about that, but after the conversation about how you were going to go on.
Just before we got onto our exciting fishing trip, we have arranged a meeting, reluctantly, with Wolf Creek because we need them on side if we're going to go and take out Riverside. So we are about to go to Wolf Creek for a meeting, but first we had to take Prometheus fishing.
Okay. And how did that go, Prometheus?
Also, Good Boy has 4 freaking arms right now. I thought that was really important.
So do I.
But yeah, then we went fishing, for the gobbler, and we first explored the house. We found some materials, and we built like a hook line in order to lure him out. And basically only Prometheus and Morg helped all the other people were afraid of the gobbler and stayed
What?
very far away. Yeah, what? You were like 2 kilometers away.
Aiming and waiting for it to appear out of the water.
Didn't-
After which Liberty shot it twice.
Didn't
Well,
I
being
do
2 kilometers away.
Didn't I do like 16 damage to it? What
You'll have
did you
to
do?
Yeah, yeah. We did basically all
I
the
killed-
damage from it.
Yeah.
You
I could
chopped
see-
it after it was
I
dead.
guess you helped, but saying we didn't help, that's a bit going far, don't you think?
The thing is that everyone complains about this part, and it's the only part that you people remember about last session.
Yeah, because it was,
Oh,
yeah,
the irony.
you only remember the pleasure bits, right? Like,
I remember a certain super mutant still in Prometheus' glory. Like, you know.
I remember
Yeah,
everything.
Morg did it, so yeah, he did all the damage.
Do you recall anything weird happening on the fishing trip?
I'm robot not shutting up, probably.
No, I said weird.
Like that, there were no
So
rad
Morg
roaches.
decided to go wading into
the
the
house.
river for no reason
Yeah.
whatsoever.
He did, didn't
Oh,
he?
I'm going to go in the river. There's a big monster in the river. Yeah, I'm just going to go in there anyway. Nobody knows why.
Cool.
But that was important.
I was just asking a question.
No one died, so it wasn't important.
Good. Okay. Cool. Well.
Now we're going to Wolves Creek, I think.
Where's my gun?
No.
Well, the evening concludes. Everybody seems very happy with the new bar. Who's running the bar?
Joe,
Caitlin?
wasn't it?
Caitlin the ghoul.
Caitlin the Ghoul.
Caitlin
bar
the
ghoul.
Ghoul.
And sometimes
bar
the
ghoul.
other guy helps when he's not on duty. What's
Joe,
his name?
yeah.
I forgot.
Joe, yeah.
Joe, yeah. So, a great party is had. The next morning, most of you are kind of up as the sun rises. Let's say Tarkus, Liberty, Morg, and Prometheus they kind of meet up outside the radio room. Tarkus is probably the only one that is feeling the effects of the party from the previous night. Would he have? Assuming he would have imbibed alcohol during the process?
Yes, I guess.
Yeah. So you're feeling a little bit jaded in the morning. Everyone else seems fine.
Have low endurance.
Liberty is saying that she has a headache because she read in some book that that's how humans feel after drinking alcohol.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Do
so
you
you-
also simulate like menstrual cycle pain?
That is more difficult to track, so no. I mean, she's single, so she doesn't have to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Very
All right.
keep going. Okay.
This is getting awkward.
Tarkus
Well,
drank
I'm
too
so
much.
pleased he's not there.
So you guys
asked
you
for
guys
the
kind
party.
of all come together and you kind of give your greetings, and then after a few moments you'll see from where does Ralph sleep?
Probably in the barracks. There's an officer's quarters, isn't there?
Okay. So you guys are standing outside the radio room when you'll see the door to the bunker will open, and you'll see Three Fingers Gemma walking out of the bunker,
Doing the walk of shame.
doing the walk of shame. Her hair's kind of sticking up on one side a little bit. She looks really tired, like she hasn't had any sleep all night. She's carrying her boots, which
Is
seems a
there-
bit strange because she's barefoot, but
Hear a distinct drip, drip, drip. That's his.
she walks out of the bunker and sees you, stops for a second, and then looks away and walks off in another direction, looking slightly embarrassed.
Liberty immediately turns to the others and is like, "Wait, who else was in the bunker?"
About 3 seconds later, Ralph walks up the stairs.
And Liberty goes, Ralph, who else is in the bunker?
Yeah, I mean,
How-
it's not like she thinks that Ralph could get 3-finger Gemma, so she would probably ask that.
Well, how does Ralph feel this morning?
Feels pretty good. Ralph didn't drink too much last night. Yeah, Ralph's feeling pretty chipper.
Bit of a spring in his step.
Yeah, the world is a nice place.
Like, would you go as far as to say that maybe he's got a bit of a glow about him today?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe it. He finally abused his position as the mayor of Hope.
I mean, he has to have his perks, you know?
Yeah, true.
You think that's the first abuse of power? That's nice. Keep thinking that.
Of this kind. Since Liberty has
It's
been
like,
here.
it's like there's no other way that happened. There's only abuse of power can be in play here.
Wow, thanks. Well, lucky Ralph for a reason.
You go lucky. Yeah.
3 times lucky.
So, Ralph, you come up the stairs and you encounter the rest of your companions.
So, Ralph, have you figured out then the mystery you told me to solve? Seems like you solved it yourself. Why do they call her a 3-finger Gemma?
Couldn't possibly comment. No idea what you're talking about. I
Damn
think we
it.
have a meeting with Wolf Creek, do we not?
Oh, I get to talk. Great.
You do anything else?
Yeah, shoot.
Before we go to Wolf Creek and let Liberty talk, which was never on the plan, what is our going in position? Are we going in to say we are not sorry for killing members of the 23rd because they're bad people? We appreciate we put them in a bad situation and we've come to offer to help. We're going to go and take out Riverside and we want them to relocate some of the people when we do. Yeah? Is that the gist of it?
I remember we said like we're gonna go talk to them. If they don't cooperate, we're gonna take them out. That's what I remember. And we
I mean,
will.
that's what Liberty said. I don't think that's what normal, sensible people said.
Okay, what if they don't cooperate? Then what do? We just leave them be?
We're going to say to them, all you've got to do is take more people, yeah, from Riverside.
Not as slaves.
No. They don't only have to do that. They need to provide food to Hope and Battletown for the other settlers, and also it's kind of an open move against the 23rd, right? Like
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah,
so
so
it's
we
not
move against the 23rd. They're complicit. They have to take some more people and produce more food for Battletown.
yeah.
But they've got more people to do it. So
They have no.
Usually, people ask for something in return. Those are just demands. Like, what are you going
Yeah.
to offer them?
they get
Friendship?
more people.
They get
They
people,
get
and
more people,
also
and they get the 23rd off their back. We're the ones doing all the hard work.
They'll make them
Well,
slaves though
you
if they
guys
get
are.
the people, you know. And the
Well,
Battletown
that-
didn't agree to this.
That's that's their own town. How they arrange things in their own town, really.
But-
It's not for
Wait,
us to be
wait, wait.
interfering.
Battletown. What are you saying? Battletown didn't agree to this. Battletown is
Like-
fine with sending more people to
Yeah.
Wolf Creek. That's what they
Not-
demanded.
Yeah, but not as slaves to like slaves
I
for
don't-
Wolf.
They know what's
get
happening.
that, Yeah.
They are aware what's happening in Wolf Creek. They don't really care.
And you guys want us to just give them slaves instead of killing them and making the place like, you know, have a better.
I think you've got to respect their culture. They've
mean, they're
obviously got a
humans.
culture of slaves. I think you've got to respect that. You know? Can't go
You've
around telling people
changed
how to live
since
their life.
last night.
Okay,
You've changed
they-
since last night, Ralph.
Like one thing at a time, you can like fix the world from like 100% all the time. Like we need to get 23rd of everyone's back, and then we can like see about like liberating all the slaves wherever our gaze reaches. Like
They're gonna ask. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, okay, we can take some people if they're female and under 30."
okay,
Oh, no, I think they can use
They want other
males,
guys as well.
As
I mean,
well.
Yeah, their biggest thing is to create more food. So they're going to need people working the fields anyway. So
also
Well-
the old chicken has the juice.
If the discussion doesn't work, I want to say I'm not giving my weapons and my rifle at the door, no matter what.
Fine,
If
you
they
can
try, I will shoot
you
them.
can stay out. You can stay outside. It's fine.
We'll probably still be
Well,
able to hear
you
you.
guys,
But, you know.
you guys are gonna go in without weapons? Are you retarded? Sorry, am I? No.
Morg think it good idea to go in with weapons. I mean,
Yeah, stay mad,
we
Liberty.
will look to keep our weapons. Yeah, that'll be a debating point.
We got
Maybe
Morg. He's a weapon on his
it's a
own.
weapon. Yeah,
Morg will smile real
maybe
big.
somebody with good
Yeah.
debating skills.
We have more. We're always armed because he's our weapon.
I am good with debating skills.
Well, there you go. It's your job to get us in with weapons.
All right, I'll do it.
If you don't manage that, it's
Also, I
on you.
just told
So
you to.
you are also coming, I guess.
Yeah, I will beat them with fists.
So, as your conversation concludes, you hear the telltale squeak of wheels coming from the radio room, and John pushes himself out of the door. He looks at you all and smiles. Oh,
Who the fuck is that guy? I'm joking.
I locked you in a room somewhere. Oh.
Are you guys heading out today?
Yes, we're off to Wolf Creek.
It's a good
Wolf
day.
Creek. Ah, have you got time to head north?
We could head north instead. Why? What is north that is so interesting?
We're running low on supplies,
Mhm.
and I think it's high time we took advantage of that information that we obtained from Victor and maybe explored that site.
I think that's a really good idea. The
When you
call.
have an opportunity, if it fits with your plans.
Well, we are about to go into a serious. After this negotiation, we are about to go into a serious combat. So,
Well, what if
I
we
think
were
we
to
should check
send?
that out first.
Well, it's up to you.
Mhm.
It depends on your situation. What we could do potentially, if we have settlers available, is maybe send a contingent of settlers up there.
Just settlers on their own?
That not be dangerous.
Yes.
I think we should go. Does anyone have any strenuous objections to going north, checking out this site, looting it for everything we can?
Is it the vault? Are we talking about the vault or something else?
My suspicion is it's a vault. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but my suspicion is that it is the vault.
That sounds more interesting than negotiations in Wolf Creek.
It depends on your timescales. When is your meeting? Could you maybe do it after your meeting?
Yeah.
I think Victor
good.
said they should expect us to come like today or tomorrow.
All
I
right.
think he said.
Let's do the meeting, and then from Wolf Creek we can cut straight north. Wolf Creek's right on the river, isn't it?
Yes.
So we can always get across the river.
If you'd like to go on to the Roll20, you will see I have changed the map.
New map.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
It is it's a little bit bigger now. If you zoom out, you should be able to see the entire region.
But it has no names.
Oh wow.
Well, there is the name of Hope.
Yeah, it has name.
So there's hope for us.
But I remember, yeah. Where.
I can put you back on the smaller map that has names on it, but this is
No, I remember that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not in the way. Like Wolf Creek is on the opposite way of the vault. So
Yeah, but if we go to Wolf Creek, we get across the river there, and we can just cut straight dead
I
north, can't we?
I think there is no way across the river from there.
there isn't.
judging
Wolf Creek.
from how long we did from, how was it called? Fredonia?
Yeah.
Is the vault like half a day away or something?
Yes.
That's
so
I guess we could use the helicopter to transport everyone across the river to the north really quickly. Just do like, I don't know, a few small trips.
How many times will you have to roll for that? Unlucky, maybe. I don't know
Well,
about that.
at least
And-
5. 4 actually.
I mean, we can clear it and then.
Can we do an upgrade maybe on the helicopter to fit one more person?
I mean, it's gonna take some time even if we can do it.
Ah,
So.
we can't. Okay. Well, I thought.
We can clear it, and then the guy who knows how to pilot can do the transportations. We just
True.
have to go there and clear it, and then the settlers can take care of it. I think.
I mean, do we know it's a vault, or do we
No.
just think it's a
We're-
vault?
We're pretty
Rumored.
sure it's a vault.
It's rumored to be a vault. I mean, look at it as a cog for an icon.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not opposed to going on the helicopter. That's fun, but I think we might like get, yeah,
No,
maybe things go wrong.
I'm not saying to take us with the helicopter all the way to the vault, just to like on the other side of the river, so we don't have to go south of Hope, do the weird rope pull thing,
You know
platform
that
thing.
well, you still have to take off and land no matter how far you go, which means you have to roll, no matter how
But
much.
it's about saving like daylight.
Don't worry, I've got that perk. Remember, Pathfinder?
Oh
We
yeah,
can
But
go
then
there on
you're in the
foot
helicopter.
too
Oh,
fast.
Oh yeah, Hale. How long will it take us in game to go from
This one.
Hope to that place? Yeah, I remember your joke.
It will take half a day. Duh.
It would take if you were to walk, it would take you half a day. If you were to fly, it's going to each journey is going to take an hour.
Like 4 hours or something.
I think
Yeah,
we
you-
can clear it today and go
Yeah,
tomorrow
okay.
for the negotiations. Maybe. Or we get locked in there.
God knows what's in there, that's true. But we do have ammo right now and all that, so if you guys want to go, I'm up for going to the bunker with the truck and all.
We
We
cannot
can't go
go
with the
with the
truck.
truck. We cannot go with
No?
the truck, so
Why not?
nope. There is no
We have to
bridge,
cross the river.
lady.
No bridge? Anywhere?
No, there's
Yeah.
like
there is a
like
bridge. There is a bridge, but the closest bridge to get to the other side of the river that you know of is a riverside.
Okay, don't you guys have that early game raft that you made when Liberty
yeah,
wasn't here?
the truck can
Keyword,
go
raft.
on the raft. Cannot go on a raft.
Wait, we can't go on a raft?
No,
The-
I'll get
the
the
raft-
truck on the raft.
The raft is big enough for you to fit a Brahmin on. You could all go on the raft. If you try to put the truck on the raft, there's a really good chance that you'd lose the truck in the river.
Or maybe
Yeah.
you should just go with
Princess
the truck
is
up
gonna
to the
have to
raft.
walk.
Alright. Well, we can walk then.
All right, fine. Okay, Ralph, do you want to go for negotiations now or go to the vault?
I think we
allegedly.
drive down to Wolf Creek. We do the negotiation. We drive back to Hope, ditch the lorry, use the rope bridge, and walk to what we think is a vault.
You want to go to the vault like at night, basically? Or you think we have enough time?
I don't mind either
We'll
way.
see. We may have to go back to Hope and rest up, and then go to the vault the next day.
Well, it's not like there's any sunlight in the vault anyway.
You hope.
Huh.
Okay.
Fine. I don't mind either way. I think both ways work.
I just think that the negotiations with Wolf Creek are going to go less optimistic than Ralph is hoping.
Such a bad
But-
mindset, Liberty.
Yeah.
Gotta be optimistic.
Someone has to. I'm ready.
Question: Are you taking Good Boy?
If we absolutely positively have to.
For negotiations,
Morg. It's his
Uh.
dog.
More. He not my dog. Good boy, good boy. Him, tell my tales of glory.
Morg is my mutant.
Uh-huh. Then we should ask Good Boy whether we are bringing Morg.
Makes sense to
Well,
me.
I think we're all going.
Okay.
In case something goes bad.
Okay,
Not that it will.
Oh,
then Good Boy will deploy his arms and climb into the back of the truck in a
Deploy his
completely
arms.
insectile alien style way. It's not disturbing in the slightest.
I guess Morg can pick up Good Boy and throw it at an enemy, and the enemy will go, "Take it off me! Take it off me!" Looks like a
Oh,
giant
he's a face hugger now.
Yeah.
Wait, does he still have the nuke attached to him?
Yep.
Perfect.
Attached to him. He just has the nuke.
Isn't it attached to him? Isn't he a nuke dog or something?
Oh yeah,
Where's
it's mounted on his back.
Yep, they're really going to let us in with that, aren't they? Oh well.
Well, that's
We
why
go-
I'm asking the question. Are you taking Good Boy,
I
given
think-
the fact that he's a mini nuked armed Good Boy?
Okay,
I think if Good Boy is taking the nuke, we need to leave Good Boy behind. If Good Boy is okay about leaving the nuke behind, he can come.
I actually disagree. Like, we need to bring Good Boy with a nuke so we can like intimidate them. Like, we have a
Nuke
dog with a
ourselves?
nuke. No.
Uh,
Just like we have arsenal. We have like resources. Like,
Oh yeah, because a dog with a nuke is so dangerous. I mean, it is,
the
but we're
dog
not gonna...
with 50 arms and a nuke on its back. Like, just casually have that as a dog. Like, that's our pet. You wanna mess with
I-
us?
I guess if 9 intelligence says that is a good idea, we have to do it. I guess.
Isn't the nuke like hidden in his belly or something? Like in a
No, it's
compartment?
there's a section on his back that it slots into and locks into place, so that you can still see the mini nuke on his back.
Oh, okay.
It sits proud out the top of his back.
So people can actually aim it. Okay.
It's
If
not so much
there's-
of an aim thing. Like the way he was built, he was designed to crawl underneath the legs of people in powered armor and then detonate.
Mhm.
Like he was supposed to run into in amongst groups of people in powered armor and just blow up. And when he was actually deployed, something went wrong with his mini nuke and he got dislodged. So he completed his programming, and his programming came to an end, and he was freed.
Yeah, but a shooter, like an enemy shooter, can actually aim for the
Oh
nuke.
yes, yeah. 100%.
Well, that would end our characters very quickly.
And,
Yeah,
and
let's
not-
bring him.
Prometheus finished his fishing, now he's suicidal.
Yeah.
This is how we end the campaign. Oh shit.
No. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that I had the voice changer on. I noticed that. I need to like pay attention now.
So he'll jump. Good Boy will jump into the back of the truck.
Great. Let's go.
Fabulous. Okay,
Who's piloting?
Tarkus, I guess.
I guess I am. Yeah.
Tarkus, the journey to Wolf Creek would take about the same sort of time as it would normally get you to Battletown. It's just a slight a deviation on the T junction. So, are you driving at normal speed, or are you going a bit quicker?
Step on it.
Okay. So, how much time would take us at normal speed?
Normal speed, it should take about 4 hours in total. If you go at fast speed, it will take 2 hours.
Fast speed, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you make a piloting roll for me then?
Can I help the piloting role if I sit in
No,
the
take her back.
if I sit in the seat?
How many successes do I need?
How are you going to help? Let me just get that
Alright.
question
The
first.
age-old question.
So I am going to give him directions, and so where he looks one side, I will look the other side. I will look for enemies that could potentially
For
ambush
traffic.
us.
How is that helping him drive the thing?
Gonna
then?
look out for the cops so they don't write us up. Yeah.
Okay.
Backseat driving.
Yeah.
Yes, I will tell him, slow down. There's a tree on fallen tree down there, kind of thing, you know?
Oh yeah, because I didn't see it. Oh, thank you, Bradley Bernard.
Okay,
I'm
well,
a
Okay.
shit.
So you're
Eh?
basically sitting in the front making a nuisance of yourself. That's cool. So what we're going to do then, number of successes required would normally be 2. It's now 3.
Okay, can we at least make it so that there is a lower chance that we get ambushed because I'm looking as well? He doesn't have to get any dice from me.
Sure.
I'm asking the DM.
You wouldn't get ambushed.
Aren't we supposed to maybe get ambushed if we go fast speed? Isn't that the risk of going fast?
Maybe, or
fail the
maybe
roll.
some other complication happens.
Like,
Maybe
Oh my
you
God,
hit
okay.
a hole and damage the vehicle. Maybe there's a
She
tree
is
down.
not helping. Can I fucking roll with 2 success?
Yes.
Two required. Thank you, thank God.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use an action point. Holy shit.
No.
Alright.
Lovely. Yeah, no problem at all.
We get an action point back?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2, so. Cool.
Were we on 6 or 5 when we started?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Were we.
My action points were at 5. But what for everyone else? Maybe.
I just don't remember if it's reset before.
It's
Okay,
probably
we're
5.
probably at 5 then. Yeah, I don't remember what was left from the last one.
Oh, did
The-
we bring Doctor Accommodation as well?
No, Morg, you need only one handy robot.
Well,
with
I
you.
thought previously we had said that Doctor Accommodation should come just in case for wounds, but it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, I know basic surgery stuff.
we forgot about him.
I'm very good at surgery.
Yeah, look at all these medicine experts, except Ralph and Marcus. They're actually good at medicine. Everyone started saying, I'm so good at medicine.
I'm
No,
basically a psychologist, so yeah.
We're basically a psycho.
What is
Are you
like
close?
today? We're gonna just hear everything today, I think. Alright.
But the psycho is psychology. Okay, it's fine.
Certainly a mental gymnast for sure.
So you take the journey, and it takes about 2 hours to get there. The journey is actually pretty good, all things considered. There are wrecks down the road, but you've driven this road before. You know how to anticipate a lot of the actual obstacles of the road now. So it becomes more about relying on your experiences and just watching out for things kind of potentially coming out of the woodlands.
I mean,
along the track.
Tarkus at this point he has like flew a helicopter, so he like feels like this is like hey, like it's easy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, no problem. So after a couple of hours, it's a bit bumpy in the back, but it's not too bad. After a couple of hours, the truck pulls up to a familiar road. You see the walls and the gates of Wolf Creek ahead of you, and the turning off to the left-hand side that you took to go to the what do we call the
But fuck
Middle of
nowhere.
nowhere.
yeah.
Close enough.
You tell me what you do. You can see the gates directly in front of you. You can see there are guards standing on the gates. Quite more guards than you've seen previously.
I honk.
Sorry, my Discord is fucked. If I leave, will I fuck the stream and rejoin?
Yes.
But I
I think-
can't listen to you, Will.
I think it's fact for everyone a bit. Like the quality is going up and down on the
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, on the video cameras.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, well.
Is that what you're having?
Like it's kind of choppy, the sound for me.
Oh,
Personally.
the sound.
I mean,
I guess she can leave and join again.
if you live and join, it's gonna go back, right? Right.
Yeah, it should do.
Well, sorry, but yeah, I guess I have to do it.
V, you're
You-
muted again.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just fix stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
I am
Ba, ba,
probably
ba, ba.
someone else.
You are.
Is it better?
Uh,
Can you speak a little bit, Hale?
I can speak a little bit. How would you like me to? I can say all sorts of things.
It's not much better.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
it's not better.
Oh,
So it was for nothing.
Maybe it's your
Uh.
headphones. Maybe you want to plug them out.
Nah, probably it's my internet or something. Anyway.
oh, everything
Ah.
went back. Oh my god.
N-
There
now
is a
it's
guy.
better.
Yeah, it is better.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
it's on.
cool.
I think it's on Discord. I think it's audio.
Yeah, it might be Discord.
We're back to
Okay,
great quality.
Yeah, it
And
was
back-
Discord. Okay, cool.
So what
I
are we doing then?
honk. I honk.
Okay.
I clear my throat, getting ready to speak.
Do you pull up to the gates or do you stop a distance away? What do you do?
I drive up to the gate.
Okay. So you can see there are 4 guards on top of the gates. They are armed with pipe rifles of some description, and they are taking aim at the vehicle. Nobody's taken any aggressive actions as yet, but they're obviously on edge.
Taking aim is an offensive action. Okay.
Okay. After a short period, the gates crack open, and a man in a leather jacket and jeans, like ripped jeans, walks out of the gate. He has his hands to his sides. He obviously has a pistol in a holster. He quite obviously is showing that he's got a pistol in a holster. But he has his hands out to his sides, and he walks slowly out towards the driver's side of the vehicle. He stops about a good 10 feet. 10 feet. Good 2 meters away from the door to the truck.
Hey, we're expected. Yes.
You're the delegation from Hope.
That's right.
Yeah. You're going to need to hand your weapons over before you're coming in.
Wait, but
Who-
the eye rolls loudly.
How many of you are there?
We're 5, right? Yeah. Just 5 of us.
6 with Doug,
Six.
with
Yeah.
good boy.
Six.
Five and a canine.
A canine?
Sorry, dog.
Okay. If you'd like to step out of your vehicle so we can inspect it.
You need to inspect our vehicle.
We don't know what you're bringing in.
How about we do
And-
this meeting out here?
I don't think they'd be happy with that.
I'm not comfortable with you guys inspecting our vehicle. How about we park it outside?
Well, hang on. I'm not comfortable with us giving up our weapons and walking in. And so I think maybe Tarkus is right. Maybe a neutral venue would be the best thing. You could come out to the walls. We could drive back a bit, and then we could walk to just outside the gunshot range of the walls. You could come and meet us, and we could have a civilized chat.
I don't think my people are going to be happy with the idea of coming out of the walls.
Well, we're not going to walk into an armed compound unarmed.
Cool. Then it's been lovely speaking to you.
Okay.
You can listen to Prometheus from the back of the truck saying, "Boo!
What if we
Too
do like a,
bad."
what if we do like a hostage situation on both sides? We give them good boy, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
give us one of the
The
hostages.
dog, yeah. Of course, they will care about having a dog hostage.
It's a dog with a nuke.
Yeah, that's even better. That it gets to blow up if things go bad. Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, I guess anyone is hostage except me would work.
Okay, what's the wait? Doug is gonna say. What's your what's your name?
My name is Danny.
Listen here, Danny. Like, things could get pretty bad from here on. About Wolf Creek, I think you guys should at least hear us out.
Yeah, I do too. And in order to do that, you guys got to leave your weapons outside. Or hand them over for our security people to look after.
We're not gonna be helpless in front of you. You think these walls can stop us if we wanted something bad for you guys?
Okay.
Are you one of the ruling five, Danny?
Can I try
Yeah.
to intimidate him with terrifying presence?
Yeah, you can.
All right. So I will hang out of the back of the truck, and I will say, "Are you scared of a girl with a gun? Really?"
That's intimidation.
You're
Oh,
trying to
it's-
intimidate him by asking if he's scared of with the. Okay, yeah, okay, go on then.
How are you intimidating him?
I'm, doing the psychological plays. He's supposed to think that
Sure.
I am not dangerous.
You goading
Sure.
him may be
The
bad.
opposite of intimidation. Okay, I'm doing the opposite of intimidation, making him think that I am harmless. Alright, how about that? That's better.
So you want to use terrifying presence to make him think that you're harmless?
No, for this I will use, I'll just tell him to try to make him think I'm harmless, and then with smooth talker I can clear it out, or
Right. Okay.
I can use scoundrel, because this is technically a lie, because I'm very dangerous. Yes.
That's true. Yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
scoundrel would definitely be in play as you're lying. Yes.
Yes. All right. So in that case, it's just if I roll a complication, I can ignore it. That's what it says.
Okay.
Okay. So what should I roll?
Speech, I guess.
And charisma, right?
Charisma, yeah.
Okay. There.
Okay. Are you scared of a little girl with a gun?
Yes. So he would let me keep my gun if we have to enter without weapons.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, it's not about what I'm scared of. It's about what my people have told me is what they want.
When you say your people, do you mean who are you talking about?
The council.
Right. And you're a member of the council.
I am.
So why don't you go back and tell the council what we want, which is we're not happy to totally give up our weapons, and we would propose a neutral meeting ground.
Okay.
And we'll wait here.
Sure. Again, he backs away from the vehicle with his hands to his sides up to the gate. He doesn't turn his back on you at all. The gate closes.
Me think this is not gonna go well. We might want to start fighting.
I think we should drive a bit back.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah,
case.
to pull back a bit just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get in the vehicle. We'll just drive back a bit, like some meters away, like let's say 40 meters away.
Okay. All right. Some time passes. Maybe about half an hour. And you see the gate open, and you see him again step outside with his hands to his side, looks confused, and looks down the road and sees you. And then he waves at you.
All right.
I'm not fucking walking 40 meters down the road. You come back to me.
I was expecting. All right, yeah, I'm gonna drive the car back.
As you get closer, he'll step towards the driver's side of the truck.
What you got for us?
They're not prepared to come out of the walls. You want a meeting, you come inside. You don't want a meeting, you don't come inside.
All right, I turn to the
I'm
others.
happy to talk to you right here, right now. The others, not so much.
Okay.
Are you big boss of council?
No, I am
You
one.
wanna be?
I'm one of 5.
What did you think about your fellow council members being this passive?
I wouldn't say passive. Concerned. Your reputations precede you.
As what? Did we touch any of them? Do we hurt any of them? Like, what do we do? What's our
No.
reputation?
You haven't hurt any of them, but you have caused us some fairly significant problems
Okay,
with the
so-
23rd.
So why don't we break it down? We will tell you our proposal. You take it back to the council, and then you can come back out because you're obviously the only one brave enough to face us. And you can come back out and tell us what you think. How
Well,
does that-
I don't think for 1 second you're going to do anything to hurt me.
No, clearly not.
It's not in
So-
your interest to do that.
You brave. Morg like you.
So we have been talking to Vincent in Battletown, and we have
Victor.
decided Victor in Battletown, and we have decided that we are going to go to Riverside, yeah, and take out the the staging area.
Hang on.
Of the
Hang on.
23rd.
Let me stop you. You understand that you've caused us some problems with the 23rd in the first instance. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have deals with the 23rd, which are now in some difficulty because of your actions, and you're telling us you want to go and do more things to the 23rd.
The 23rd are only a danger in this area because they have a staging post at Rivertown. If we get rid of the staging post at Rivertown, they're significantly weakened, and it makes them much harder for them to strike into this area.
If I go back in there
Mhm.
and tell them your plan, Luther is going to tell me that he thinks that's a terrible idea because we make quite a lot of money from the 23rd. I'm not in. Let's put it this way: I'm not really in the mood to negotiate on your behalf. You want to have this conversation? Have this conversation with them.
Tell them to come at them.
They ain't coming out.
Okay, I ain't going in. So we're going to go and fuck up the 23rd. Yeah. We were prepared to cut you in, and you could help out and gain a share of the spoils. Instead, you're going to be pretty skint. Luther's going to be pretty skint, sat on his fucking ass, waiting for the deals to transpire, when in fact they're all dead. And you can tell them that, yeah, and we'll say goodbye.
Okay. I'll let him know.
We'll wait down the road if you want to come out with a counter proposal, if you want to come out and ask any more questions, or you might want to just sit there and count your money because it's all you're getting from the 23rd.
Sure. I will let him know.
All right, we'll be here.
Okay. He again steps backwards away from the truck and backs towards the gate and walks inside and closes it.
Isn't this the part where we start burning things?
It's the part where you normally start burning things, but we're keeping a really close eye on you. So
Prometheus, it's only burning or fishing with you, isn't it?
Morg, admit.
Did these negotiations go well? And I didn't register it correctly?
we're gonna need a presence on this road. Either way now. Because if they come back out and say no, they're just as likely to send a runner to the 23rd now to say this is what's going to happen.
does that mean that if they run out and say no, I'm supposed to shoot the one that runs out and says no?
Morg, throw him at gate. Break gate. Then Morg can use Gatling gun. Gatling laser gun. It'll be great.
How about we tell this guy if he wants to take over, he lets us in, and we take out the rest of the count.
Hey, that sounds like an idea I like.
Yeah, let's try that.
Maybe I'll also ask him to give me the leather jacket.
Yeah,
I
him
like it.
him brave. He should be leader.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be better than Victor.
Oh wait, didn't we tell Victor he could be leader of Wolf Creek if we take it over?
Yes.
it
Yeah.
was-
Yeah,
it was
we
that's
might
the
have, but we were never going to keep to that.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean he's happy there.
time passes. 15 minutes. 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Half an hour. There's no sign of movement from those gates.
This really sucks. Me think they cowards.
Nah, I
Everything
think
is pretending
they're really arguing. Like, I think our guy is fighting for the cause, you know.
Right.
We'll give him an hour.
Mm.
Okay,
I'm
time passes.
I'm sorry, can I go to the toilet really quickly? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, take a whiz outside. Tarkus, it'll be fine.
as Tarkus steps out of the truck, a shot rings out. He is hit in the head and bleeds out.
No!
No.
Surgery time.
Who's gonna drive the truck now? Well, we have Ralph. I guess it's fine.
We're so good at negotiating.
An hour goes by.
I mean, these people are impossible to negotiate. Like, they don't budge. They
Yep.
just want their
We
thing.
are impossible to negotiate.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
The
we had
problem
some
is
ideas.
always them, never us. What are you talking about?
Ralph, you
We
think
offered to meet at a neutral place. They said no. We offered, you know, we
Yeah.
sent them back with a proposal. They haven't come back out.
Yeah,
should we
I mean,
go
look,
inside?
We're the stronger ones, so they have to listen to us in some way, or they die. It's how it works.
Since you
Out
people in the
here.
front seat are too afraid to go negotiate with them without your weapons, how about me and Morg go inside and negotiate with
Your
them?
weapons are bloody attached, aren't they? You're not giving up anything.
Still
Unless
counts.
we dismantle you.
They let me in.
And we could do that.
Morg can keep
Dismantle him?
Yeah.
knuckle dusters and then give everything else away. Oh, leave it in here.
I don't think that Prometheus and Morg are the best negotiators we have in the team.
Morg is good at negotiating.
We'll just
So-
come up with a little fishing gear.
Let us
Best
in.
negotiator.
Well, we are currently, like, Prometheus suggested that maybe Prometheus and Morg, the brave ones of the group, should go and negotiate in our stead without their weapons, aka with their weapons because they're attached to them.
I mean,
I
can
mean-
Tarkus use his Pip-Boy to talk through a frequency through me? Maybe.
No,
I don't know
it-
if that's possible.
The people are only receive.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so it's been an hour. They haven't come out. Are the guards still on the gate?
Yeah.
Fine, Morg will put up weapons and then go knock on gate door. I have knuckle dusters in back pocket.
Morg's gonna go bang on the door.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
I mean, if Morg is happy to go in, I will. Well, myself or Tarkus could go in without weapons, and then, well, why don't I go in without weapons? Because I'm useless with them anyway, and then you guys are ready to burst in if needed.
Maybe I could, like, try to stealth around, try to find another way inside.
What if we get caught and like ruin the negotiations? Nah.
I'll say I was trying to do something else. I'll say I'm not with you guys.
I just disown a Tarkus. I'm good at that. I've been doing it for months. So.
Where's the we?
terrifying presence. Are you afraid of a girl sneaking around?
That didn't go that well.
I just terrifying presence. My arms are so thin. I would never hurt you.
It didn't really work like that. Poor
No,
guy. I didn't want to
y- y-
intimidate him, you know.
Your low intelligence role play is like impeccable. I think it's actually doing a great job.
Yeah, see, that's why I should never change.
Very method. I like it. Morg will get out of the truck and then put his hands out to his side, as so,
Okay.
and begin walking to the gate. Is
Follow him.
all right.
Morg, as you're walking towards the gate, you will see the guards kind of looking at each other and then concentrating really hard on you.
Uh-oh.
I'll walk up with Morg and say, "We're here to see your council," since they're too scared to come out.
One of the guards disappears from view. You hear some shouting, and then he comes back again. Again, the guns are out. They're not specifically aiming at you, but they're making it obvious they have guns ready to implement as is required.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay where you are.
Been doing that for an hour. How much longer?
Someone's coming.
Okay.
Morgan, Ralph, wait.
We'll wait.
About 5 minutes later, the gate cracks open again, and Danny once again steps out. Again, his hands are out to the sides, but he's making obvious that he's armed. You got something else you want to say?
I just wonder where the hell you were.
Yeah. More getting bored.
You said if we had any other questions, we should come back to speak to you. Council hasn't had any other questions. They are deep in argument, but they haven't had any other questions for you.
Are they arguing whether to join us or not?
At this moment in time, they are of the opinion that you're not interested in speaking to them, and that you have expressed your plans, and they are arguing about what they think they should do about it,
Okay.
if anything.
You realise we were fully prepared to speak to them, but
I
not
don't
on your terms.
believe you were.
Just not on your terms. We offered you a solution. You come out and we meet on neutral ground, and you wouldn't
Sure.
have that.
Yeah.
So but would you walk into our compound unarmed when everyone else inside was armed?
We wanted something from you, yeah. Let me ask you this question: if we turned up to your gates, would you allow us to walk into your compound fully armed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morg would.
Yeah, we would.
You would.
We're armed. We're armed. You're armed. We wouldn't expect you to be completely unarmed and walk into a fully armed compound.
Okay.
Yeah, that's silly.
I'd wonder about the person that agreed to do that.
That's interesting. Because from my perspective, you guys with the reputation that you have, doesn't seem like a great idea to have you come into our settlement armed with your weapons and potentially cause a lot of damage and disruption to our businesses.
There's like hundreds of you. There's 5 of us.
Right?
Not
Right.
really hundreds, but yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take for you to start causing difficulties, and how long have we got to react to it?
We're not going to cause difficulties, but if
No,
we did, I'd
you're not
imagine
going to cause difficulties.
you could react pretty quickly. You could have armed men all around us.
Mhm.
We're just looking for a chance to defend ourselves if you become aggressive.
Well, I can tell you that if you come in through the gates of, if you come in through these gates, you will have to do so without your weapons, But when you come in through those gates, we will offer you full hospitality, which means when you come in through those gates, you are safe for all the time that you're inside our walls, and you will be safe to leave whenever you like.
With the hundreds of slaves that you've currently got chained up and they're offered a similar deal.
No, they weren't.
Oh, how'd you get them then?
We bought them
Mm,
From the 23rd?
from the 23rd and others.
not from Victor.
No, Victor doesn't deal in slaves.
Mm.
What do you think, Morg? Should you and I go in there? Take them up on the offer of hospitality?
Yeah, more like hospitality.
I
What
go back
is
to the
that?
truck. It means they're going to buy us a drink.
Oh, you got
I will go
nuka-cola?
back to the truck. They may do. And I will tell Tarkus, Prometheus, and Liberty that Morg and I are going to surrender weapons and go in. Does anyone want to join us?
But you want me? I can come.
Not really.
Morg,
I'm unarmed.
I think that the strongest fighters that we have, which are the three, well, other than Morg, who can fight without weapons just as well. I think we should stay outside. That in case of emergency, we can definitely break in through the gate. But
Okay.
well, I don't know if they would let Prometheus go in with his weapons attached. Then that's
I
obviously
don't
the
have weapons. And I don't know if they know I have weapons. Is it that obvious?
Yeah,
have
you've got a
weapons.
flamethrower and a buzzsaw attached to your body, and they're not secret.
Maybe you can try to say that they are only for cooking, like adjusted to be only for cooking.
I mean, they wouldn't go as far as, not allowing a Mr. Handy robot. Like, all Mr. Handy robots have flamers on. Like,
Okay, Ralph.
does it count? Like,
Ra-
at this point, I go and ask Danny if I can enter. So,
So as you move towards the group, he kind of takes a step to the side and he looks a little concerned as you approach. But he watches you.
Morg is still there with him, by the way, just with
Yeah.
his arms out.
He watches you, like he's watching your movements. And you arrive.
oh, so, Mr. Danny, may I enter? Are Mr. Handy robots allowed in Wolf's Creek?
You're part of this delegation, are you not?
Yeah.
For you, we would ask that you leave any non-attached weapons outside, and we would ask that you allow us to tie your weapon-enabled limbs so that they would be inoperable while you would be present.
Aye. What do you intend to do?
You would fold your arms up, and we would tie so that you couldn't use them as a weapon.
Okay.
Your
I'm
pincer-
glad
your
Mr.
pincer arm
Ralph doesn't want me, so yeah.
Your pincer arm would be free. But your weapons, we would look to incapacitate for the time that you were there.
Understandable. Have a nice day. And I hover back and I wait next to the driver's seat.
Tarkus, were you going to ask something?
Yeah, Ralph, if you go in there and they do something to you, like, we can't even know that something has happened to you. Like,
If they go in there and do something to me, they're going to have to do something pretty serious to Morg before Morg manages to raise the alarm. Yeah?
how about we set a time limit at the
Look,
I
very
was
least?
about to say, if I'm not back in an hour,
You've got my
Okay.
personal assurance. My personal assurance, not the council's.
But trust me, bro. Yeah, okay, no.
No offense, man, but the insurance of pimps and slavers don't really matter to me.
I mean, the same could be said for murderers.
combatants.
Well, you're asking us to behave in good faith, not the other way around. So don't go, like, get a moral high ground on me.
No, I'm saying that we will all act in good faith.
Yeah, so come out here in like at your town gates with your guards on the walls pointing their guns on us to talk.
Mhm.
Like we are the ones that need to come unarmed in your armed compound.
Yeah.
You're not acting in good faith at all.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but we watched what you did to the 23rd. We
Yeah, but they
watched
started
what you
it.
did to them and how quickly you did it to them.
Oh no, we killed your bullies that were blocking the road. So sad. We're such bad people. Are you done
Danny,
with the
we've got an
moral
hour.
lecturing? Can we move on?
I'm not talking about the morals. I'm not talking. Personally, I don't give a shit.
Listen, Danny, I wasn't talking to
I
you.
don't
okay?
particularly like.
Let me
the-
talk with my
the-
man
the-
Ralph. I wasn't talking to you, alright? Alright,
Tarkus,
Ralph,
give us an
you
hour.
have
If-
1
if
hour.
We have, if we're not back in an hour, then come in all guns blazing.
Alright, Dan, did you
Or,
share?
or fuck off,
If-
one of the two.
If they're not back in 1 hour, something like not good might happen. So you best get them back to me in 1 hour. Okay?
Oh, you're talking to me now, are you?
Yes, I am. Isn't your name Danny?
You guys have got a lot to learn about negotiation.
I think you need to learn something before you don't have any chance to learn anything else in your life.
Okay.
And I'm guessing Morg and I will walk in after that friendly exchange.
Bye,
Get us
Ralph.
off on good things. Bye,
Hope
Liberty.
to see you again.
No, you don't.
Bye. We be back later. Gonna
Bye,
go with
Ralph.
No, you don't mean it.
best friend Denny.
Danny backs back in through the gate and waits for you to enter, and then the doors close behind you. On the other side of the gate, there are 6 more guards. They are all armed and they're all ready, but none of them are specifically aiming at you.
Hello, fellas.
I mean, they all look really like on edge. You understand I have to pat you down.
Yeah, go for it.
What
Are you-
is pat down?
Let's just get a feel around for weapons, Morg. Might be a lucky day.
Oh, okay.
Out of character, are any of you concealing weapons on you?
Morg does have his knuckle dusters in his back pockets.
Okay, so Danny will make a almost theatrical effort of patting you down. He's making it obvious that he's being rigorous about checking you out, but he's also being really open about it. When he finds the knuckle dusters, he will remove them with 2 fingers and hold them up.
Yeah, those are knuckle dusters.
We're going to have to hold on to these. We can leave them at the gate for you, and you can collect them when you leave.
Okay.
He hangs them from a hook next to the gate.
Nobody better be messing with them, though.
The boys will look after them. No one's going to mess with them.
He'll look at the guards.
You touch them, then Morg be mad.
They kind of look at each other, and one of them looks at you and nods.
Okay. Take your word for it. What your name?
I'm Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey. You give word. If you, Morg, find anything wrong with knuckle dusters, Morg holds you responsible.
I will take care of them personally.
Good. Okay. Me feel better now. Because him take care of it and be responsible.
I will ask Danny to lead the way.
Yeah, Denny, lead way.
Danny walks with you. 4 of the guards detach from the gate, and they take up positions a little way away from you guys, a couple of 3 meters away from you guys. But obviously, if looking like they're ready to do something if they're called upon. As you start walking away, Morg kind of looks back over his shoulder and he notices one of the guards reaches up to touch the knuckle dusters, and Jeffrey steps forward and punches him.
Tension in the ranks already.
Danny leads you up a path to another gate, It's like an airlock. And he opens the gate and moves you through into the settlement proper. You can see, as you guys have already been to Wolf Creek before, haven't you? I've already described it to some of you. Wolf Creek is the area that you can see is there's a walled off section. There's another gate that you can see, and you can hear the sound of labor coming from the other side. Here, however, everything is relatively tranquil and peaceful. You don't see people moving around, but you do see a large. There's a large building that's obviously a bar of some description. Next door, there is a kind of slightly out of place old style house. It's a two-story, well-appointed house. You can see curtains. It looks like it's actually quite well preserved, all things considered, all well maintained. There's also a quite large building separate to all of this that looks a little bit like a warehouse, but it's got a smokestack on the back of it. And there's a smaller workshop that's built next to it. It's a relatively small structure. There are some domiciles and various things around the place as well. Danny leads you towards the bar. He doesn't say anything as he's walking. As you get to the bar, you can hear the sound of a heated dispute coming from the inside. Various different voices, male and female voices. But as the door opens, all of the voices stop. Inside the bar, you can see there's a quite well-to-do bar set up with a number of bottles set up behind it. And there is a table that's been pulled out into the middle of the room, and there are 10 seats set up around this table. 5 of them on one side of the table and 5 on the other side of the table empty. The 4 of the 5 seats on the other side of the table are obviously one of them set up for Danny, who walks in and takes his seat at the end. You can see there is a man I think some of you have met before. Kind of a large, quite fat man with grey hair, kind of rosy cheeks and a goatee beard, grey goatee beard. Sits in the middle. I think you've met him before. He's introduced himself as Luther. Mm-hmm. There's a young man, kind of almost like on the edge of kind of adolescence to 20s, wearing glasses and a white shirt, sitting next to him. On the other side, there is a quite an attractive-looking man, dark, kind of a mess of dark hair on top of his head. He is wearing a white coat, and he sits on the other side. Then you've got Danny's seat, and on the end there is a lady. She is wearing what can only be described as a ball gown, a blue and white ball gown. Her hair is beautifully coiffed. She's an older lady. She's probably in her 50s. She has a look of elegance about her, but perhaps painted on elegance. They all stop when you walk into the room.
As we walk into the room, and I say it's a bar, I will say to Danny, Morg doesn't know what hospitality means, so I said it meant that you'd be buying him a drink. And walk on in.
That's what hospitality means. What can I get you?
I'm alright.
Nuka-cola, please.
Danny gets up from his chair and walks over towards the bar. Luther looks unimpressed. But Danny comes back with a bottle of nuka-cola, cold, and a cold glass of water. And he places it down in front of you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Is the cap on the nuka-cola bottle?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's popped off and placed down there in front of you.
Morg will take it and then sip on it.
Luther leans forward. Danny tells us you've got some harebrained scheme that's going to get you killed and going to cause us all sorts of difficulties. Maybe you can clarify it for us. Maybe he misunderstood what it is that you were coming here to tell us.
The 23rd are a pain in the ass. Okay? They rock up, they demand supplies from us without payment. They genuinely bully and make themselves as obnoxious as they can, and then they fuck off. Okay? They are staged way away from us, the main base, and the only reason they can do this with impunity is they have a staging area at River Creek. Our intention is to go to River Creek, destroy the riverside, destroy the staging area, liberate the inhabitants of Riverside, and bring some of them to Battletown, some of them to Hope, and some of them here. What Battletown have requested is that you provide additional food for the people who go to Battletown and Hope, and that we will supply additional labour for you to do that. You are then free of the 23rd until such time as they re-establish themselves. When they re-establish themselves in a burnt-out town, we will go and take them out again.
You're pretty confident in your abilities.
Yep.
Have you ever been to Riverside?
Nope.
Riverside's a fortress. And there are a lot of personnel there.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you are going? What's your distribution of troops?
I'm not going to discuss that with you, because as at this time you're not on board, and so I'm uneasy telling you how many troops we've got and how we're
Okay, I
going
understand.
to.
I understand that. Let me tell you why I'm asking this question. I don't have a great deal of love for the 23rd. You're right, they're bullies. They've muscled their way into all sorts of things. But they've muscled their way into some relatively lucrative contracts here with us. So we have some advantage, or had some advantage with them. That advantage is in somewhat rocky state thanks to your involvement. It's not impossible we could repair that relationship. There is some of us want to do that and some of us don't.
Okay.
But we know that if we don't repair that relationship, those contracts are going to dry up and we are very likely to be attacked. So if we don't renew our contracts with them, we will be looking for new allies to protect us from them. So some of us are not against the idea of what you're doing.
Okay.
But your little band going there is going to get decimated.
Right.
There's no two ways about it. So here's what I propose. You need an army. Doing this with your little group is not going to be enough. you might get in through the walls and you may cause some damage, but you're not going to have enough people to be able to do what you need to do before they wipe you out. You need numbers.
Maybe.
We have the capability of being able to provide you with some troops.
Mm-hmm.
Battletown will need to throw in some troops as well.
Out of character, Chris, did they offer that already?
No.
No.
We can take some of the refugees in the event that you're successful. And we would not be against the idea of pushing resources to help support the additional settlers in Battletown and Hope for a time. But the only way I'm going to be able to argue that case with my companions here is if we're seeing some replacement to the benefits we're getting from the 23rd now.
Mm-hmm. But what is it specifically you want?
What have you got to offer?
We're about to dismantle a fairly large town.
Yes,
If you third of the scrap from that town.
you're offering us the scrap.
A third of everything we find in the town, equally split. We don't
Third of the scavenging rights.
Yeah.
You want to talk to Victor about scavenging rights. That's not our bag.
What do you want?
Caps.
Okay. How many
Weapons.
caps? Right.
Armor.
Mhm.
More personnel for our farms.
We've already discussed refugees going your way.
Yeah. We want 60% of them.
Sure, we could work that.
We'd also like to set up a trade
Mm-hmm.
every month between Hope and Wolf Creek.
And what would we trade?
Whatever you have in surplus versus whatever we have in surplus.
We could do that.
We have a great deal of surplus of food. We have a great deal of surplus in alcohol and in chems. We would be looking to open our markets up to your settlement.
Okay.
Finally, for this little arrangement to work, we would be looking for a mutual non-aggression pact going forwards.
Seems unnecessary. We've never been aggressive to you.
Your actions have caused us problems, but you've never actively threatened us.
No.
We would like to make sure that that continues to be the case.
Really easy, Luther. If you've got a truck on the road and we say, can you move your truck so we can get by? You say, yeah, of course, I'll move it now. And we go by. And that's it. If that had happened with the 23rd, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. We're just trying to live our life. We're just trying to get on with our own life at our own pace, doing what we want to do. When Muppets think it's funny and big and tough to stop us, they get what's coming to them. We have no interest in being aggressive to you. You've never bothered us.
Danny sits forward. That's not strictly true, though, is it?
Go on, Danny.
Well, one of your companions was levelling some fairly open threats in my direction and in the direction of the town not half an hour ago.
Well, which one was that? Because if it was Liberty, you just have to ignore everything she says.
I'm afraid I
Great.
don't know. I don't know
Great
your
with a
name.
gun. Great with a gun. You're talking about the pretty blonde.
No,
No? Are you
the
talking
driver.
about the driver? Yeah. He's just protective.
If you
just have a
want,
protective-
Morg can threaten you.
No, Morg. That's the opposite of what we want.
Oh. Okay. Morg don't understand.
Luther sits forward again. We don't want threats. We want friends.
We're happy to be friends.
And if we're going to pick you as our friends against the 23rd, we want some assurances that we will continue to be friends.
I could see us continuing to be friends.
So how about this?
Wait, was when Morg told about knuckle dusters being messed with, was that threat?
No, no more. You were fine. He's talking about
Oh.
Tarkus.
Okay.
How about this? For assurances, how about we exchange personnel?
Go on.
How about someone from Wolf Creek comes to stay at Hope and vice versa?
And who would you want from Hope?
I don't know your personnel. Somebody that you care about, and we would give you someone we care about.
And how do I know you're not just giving me some random slave that you don't give a shit about?
He looks at the people sat at the table. He looks at the young man. Him.
And with the greatest respect to him, I've never seen him before. I've never seen your council before. There are 5 of you sat around a table, and I am told you have a council of 5. He could have been dragged off the fields, given a wash down, put in some fancy clothes, and told there to sit down and say shut and not say a word, and pass you off as a council member. You see
To
what
his
I'm
credit,
saying?
he looks well pissed when he gets pointed out.
Yeah, so would I. But
Ask him who he is.
who are you?
He looks at you. He looks at Luther really hard for a long time, and then he turns to look at you. I'm Brandon. I'm the chemist here.
Okay. What do you do without your chemist, Luther?
He has a staff. We'll promote.
Him no like it here?
Oh no, I really like it here.
I tell you what, Luther.
I used to really like living here until I got put forward to go and move to some backwards settlement miles away.
I tell you what, Luther. We'll give you 60% of the refugees, as discussed. Yeah. We'll open up trade agreements, as discussed. Yeah. And if and when we sort out Riverside, then let's discuss about non-aggression pact and
Okay.
swapping hostages.
We can accept that, but you're not going to do this without an army.
Okay, so 60% of the refugees and open trading. And what are you giving me in return?
You wanted food?
I want 20 men. Talk about your army.
I can't give you 20. I can give you 10.
Okay. Fully armed?
Yes.
Fully armored.
Yes. Well, as they are.
And their weapons are in good shape, yeah?
There's no point in having them if they're not.
Okay, so you give me 10 men. In return, you get 60% of the refugees and open trading. And when this all comes off, you provide food to Battletown. Yeah?
Yeah.
And to us.
How much food?
Enough to feed 20% of the refugees at our place and 20% of the refugees at Battletown. For a short time, until we're up and running.
6 months.
Okay.
Can
Anything
any of your slaves fight?
may not be in your best interests.
Going to say if maybe if they fight, then they can earn freedom.
If you want to buy slaves to add to your army, you can feel free to do so. We have some for sale.
I don't think so, Morg.
I'll even give you a cut down rate. Ordinarily, I would charge 100 caps for a slave. I would sell them to you for the purposes of your war at 50 caps.
I think we'll pass, thank you.
Can you
Okay.
give credit?
Luther laughs a deep belly laugh that is neither filled with amusement or pleasure.
That not nice.
You won't find anyone in the wasteland who will give you credit.
Well, it was from stupid cool.
Only idiots deal with credit.
Okay, I think we're about done here. Let's talk to Battletown. We will come and tell you. We'll send a runner when we need your men and when we're about to attack.
Which one of us do you want for this exchanger chemist?
We'll do the exchange another time, Morg.
Okay.
I'm not super impressed. Well, I'd need to think about who we're prepared to lose some hope. And I need to have a good think about that.
Okay, boss.
Luther takes a notepad out of his pocket and he writes something on the paper and folds it and pushes it across the table towards you, Ralph.
Okay, I will open it and read it.
Rather than send a runner, radio. That's our frequency.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
We'll be in touch.
He nods. Danny gets out of his chair.
Morg is happy this worked out. Morg didn't really want to kill everybody.
Now, you see, it's things like that that give you a bad reputation. That's a threat.
Is he talking to Morg or is he talking to me?
He's Danny says this to the pair of you. That's a threat.
Oh, Morg's sorry. Morg usually tells people that so they don't feel threatened. So, yeah. Morg give you a hug.
I will go.
I'm good.
I will go via the bar. Is there a bottle of rum in the behind the bar?
There are bottles of clear fluid behind the bar. Literally several bottles of clear fluid behind the bar.
I will ask for a bottle of rum and another bottle of nuka-cola. How much do they want for them?
Luther turns in his chair and looks at you. Take them.
Thank you.
It's not rum. It's vodka.
What is it? Have you got any rum?
Well, I say vodka. It's moonshine.
That'll do. Okay. I will take a bottle of moonshine. I will take a bottle of nuka-cola. I will give the nuka-cola to Morg. And we will head on out.
Thank you, boss. Me save this for Liberty. She liked Nuka-Cola, me think. Bye! Also, I like your dress, pretty lady.
She doesn't say anything to you, and Danny holds the door, and as you walk out and the door closes, you can hear an argument take place behind that door again.
Thank you, Danny. And don't worry, Morg wasn't planning on killing you. Because you're brave.
Yeah, I'm not sure brave is the right word for it.
What would you use word?
Foolish, perhaps.
Don't worry about it, Danny. Okay? We know what we're doing. Okay? We're good at this. Yeah? And with the support you're providing, we'll knock this over.
I've heard how good you are.
Morg.
Your biting off a lot here.
Hey, Danny. Morg has a question for you. It starts with word starts with an H. Hypothetical question.
Okay.
Out of character, he's asking a hypothetical question, but he couldn't
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. What if you be in charge of all of Wolf Creek?
More great.
Yeah, me Morg.
I'm on a good thing here. I have some responsibilities, but I don't have big responsibilities.
Oh,
And I get to
okay.
do a lot of what I want to do without necessarily having to worry too hard about oversight and that sort of stuff. I don't really want to get involved with the stuff that Luther does. And I'm happy with what Madame Buku does for herself, and I'm quite happy to take advantage of her efforts. But I don't really want to run her place.
What does Danny do in Wolf Creek? Out of character.
Well,
You
you can
don't
ask.
know yet.
I can't. He's not there.
I
I'm
will.
not there.
I will
You won't
guide
know.
Danny to the gate, and I will repeat, as I said, Danny, we're really, really good at what we do, but negotiating, you've probably guessed, isn't what we do. Yeah, but we're
I mean, it's
better at
better
other
we-
things.
Listen, talking to them was a good idea. Just make good on what you're talking about.
Yeah, we will. Don't worry about
Not everybody here is thrilled with the 23rd.
it. We'll be good. All right. You need to give me his knuckle dusters back, though, or things will get ugly.
Which one's like 23rd?
Luther likes the money the 23rd generate.
Oh,
Madame Baku likes the money the likes the custom of the
Oh.
23rd. The others not so much.
oh, okay. Anyone else want to be in charge?
I think you've got us wrong
We're
here.
walking and talking,
Yeah,
and I'm trying to get us to the gate.
yeah.
and
He
get
gets
Morg out of
he
it.
gets
Yeah.
to the first gate and opens the first gate, and you can see that the 4 guards are still on top of the gate, and the other guards are arrayed around. One of them is standing. Jeffrey is standing right next to the hook that has your knuckle dusters on it.
So anyone?
Hmm?
So anyone that want to be in charge? Not you?
I think we've got it good here.
Okay. This is just
Everything runs well.
right. This is just hypocritical question.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah. But if like people that like 23rd, you should kill them.
They're my friends.
Oh well.
We have
Okay.
difference of opinion. That's all.
Oh. Okay.
I wouldn't be sad to see the 23rd gone.
Well, that makes it easier. You just want caps. Morg understands that. Morg likes caps too.
Well, maybe when we do some trade, maybe we can see some caps changing hands.
Sure. Me like that.
Morg will extend his hand to shake his hand, but it's like, probably a lot bigger than his.
Yeah, Danny kind of looks at it for a few seconds and then kind of tentatively reaches his hand out.
He'll take his hand in his and then like kind of just slowly, with no force at all, and then let go.
Can we see this happening? Is it outside of the gate?
No, this is inside the airlock.
Okay.
You're all right, Morg.
You
How
too.
fortified is that airlock, Chris? Is that a killing ground, basically?
It could very easily be a killing ground. Yeah.
Okay. So, Ralph isn't particularly a military guy or a tactician, but he's having a good look around, trying to remember what he can about what the
Yeah.
inside looks like.
I mean, if someone was to come in through the front gate and have that gate closed, it would be very easy to get guards up on the walls and just shoot down,
Right.
and it would be there's nowhere to hide inside.
And they didn't blindfold us or anything, so we know where the
Nope.
council is now, too. At least the route. One of the routes.
Well, we know where the bar is, more importantly. So
Yeah, the bar.
So the gate is opened, and Danny steps off to one side. Again, he's got his hands kind of by his sides, but open, so as not to make himself look aggressive.
Morg will do the same.
Jeffrey will point at your knuckle dusters. He ain't touching them. Fuck that.
Oh, I see you, man of war, Jeffrey. Work like that.
Uh-huh.
Morg will reach out his hand to shake it.
He'll shake it.
He'll shake it. Again, not apply any force or anything.
About halfway through the handshake, he starts smiling.
Morg will smile back. It's probably
He's looking at-
terrifying.
He's looking at all his mates like, I'm shaking a super mutant's hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Do Morg take does
Does Morg take knuckle dusters, or do you give knuckle dusters to Morg?
Danny will say, I think you're on your way out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then feel free.
Okay.
Morg will put his hands to his side and then reach and grab them and then put them in his back pocket.
There's
First-
like happy music in the back, right? Like everything's well. They're leaving.
But he will
Friendship.
pull them out quickly and look at them. And then like,
Wait. This one has scratch.
So several of the guards, when you start saying wait, several of the guards look nervous. They kind of step behind cover, and weapons come up, not aimed, but kind of like readied.
Look.
Ralph
Jeffrey.
will step in at this point, put a hand on Morg's back and say, I think that scratch was already there, Morg, and we need to go.
Morg is joking. Then
Okay.
he'll erupt in laughing. Ha ha ha! Morg was joking.
Ha 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 ha. The guards kind of like fake laugh the way. Ha 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 ha.
You should see your faces.
There's a very definite stench, like someone might have soiled themselves.
Morg will put that knuckle duster in his back pocket too.
It could possibly be Ralph. I'm just trying to get us out there as quickly as possible.
And then Morg will start following Ralph. As they're walking and talking, Morg will be whispering to him.
So, we going to kill them?
Is it a Morg whisper, which means it carries across half the compound, yeah?
I think he's really whispering. Like, I don't really want to have to make a roll, but I mean, you know.
I'm just going to shake my head and carry on walking.
I mean, it was perfect time to do that when we were in front of the council.
Yeah. Let's see how it pans out. I could use 10 men, to be honest.
True. Also, that dress was pretty. Me think Liberty would like that. Or maybe
Yeah.
three-figure Gemma.
Does Ralph
Well,
blush when he
no.
says that?
Fuck. No, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, let's go and see the others and see what they think.
Okay.
Morg will turn around when they get a little bit away and then wave at the guards.
Bye for now! Thank you for hospitality!
So you see one of the guards, it's probably Jeffrey, kind of waves after you. None of the others do, but he does.
Do we see them?
Oh, back to the truck, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see them come out the gate. And they were in there for maybe 20-25 minutes.
Everything is napping. Pretending.
Cool.
With one eye open.
So you're not fooling anyone.
Well, you can't see, or you were like sitting there in the driver's seat. And I'm just...
I imagine she's doing like really bad fake snoring.
So you're saying she's been just a noisy nuisance for 20 minutes.
25.
For all
mean-
the time you've known her.
Exactly. Yeah, and I've also sat on the next to the driver's seat because that's more comfortable than sitting in the back, so I'm even more annoying.
Wow. Even
And
more
I,
annoying.
and I imagine on the other side is Prometheus keeps saying, "Come and go fishing." No. Can we go fishing? No. Can we go fishing? No. Like
You're having it
Darkus,
great.
yeah, Dark is having the time of his life waiting.
I like to imagine once if we're ever back at Hope, since we got the Gulper trophy, that sometimes Morg sneaks into Joe's room and places Joe's legs as like, you know, good boy plays Joe's legs as he's holding up the Gulper inside the Gulper's head, and then like and then Morg just yells, "Oh my God, Joe!" And then he wakes up and he like with us think he's been eaten by a Gulper, and then laughs. So stuff like that.
Yeah, you put him inside that mouth that's filled with fingers.
Yeah.
We are nice people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
look, they're back.
You go back
Yeah.
to the truck.
Yeah, we'll go back to the
Oh,
truck. I
about
will
time.
pass Liberty a bottle of moonshine. Say, there you go. Present from Wolf Creek.
What?
Don't drink it all at once.
Thank you.
Also,
Yeah. Morg will hand over the nuka-cola to her too.
Wait, I have another one. Thank you, Morg.
The bottles on the
guys are the
deck just in
best.
case.
I'm happy now.
I will outlay to Tarkus what we've provisionally agreed. They get 60% of the refugees, which is good because I don't really want any. They want an open trading agreement. In exchange, they'll give us 10 men for the combat and food to Battletown and Hope for 6 months.
Well, I guess that works out. I don't see how long term we can deal with these people, but I guess for now that's
Well,
good enough.
to be honest, they wanted a non-aggression pact and a swapping of hostages, but I'm not keen on that because I agree with you. I think at some point, don't drink it all at once, Libby. I think at some point we might need to do something about Wolf Creek.
Just lapsing judgment, more loyal to their contracts and revenue.
Yeah,
And-
there's a couple of them in there who are more interested in the money than anything else. So, yeah, I think we might have to do something about it at some point.
So we just needed their food for now. So as long
Yeah.
as that is secured, we can move on.
Morg have idea. After we destroy 23rd staging ground, Morg be hostage. Then Morg go in front of the council, kill council, except for Danny, and Jeffrey.
It's not a bad plan, Morg. We could set it up like as you arrive as a hostage, we also come outside the town and you do that, and then we move in.
You think
Yeah.
Morg can have weapons if Morg is hostage?
Probably
Probab-
not. How scared they are?
No,
Probably
but
not.
if you're a hostage, then your weapons will be somewhere inside the compound. So you can just go get them. Stage your coup from the inside.
Maybe Morg can get the 10 people they give us on our side for it's C word. Morg don't remember it. Take over.
Coop?
Yeah, coop. A coop.
Yeah. 4 and 4 makes 8, Morg. We got it.
Yeah. 4 and 4 is 9. So we smart together. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. You're right. I'm sorry. You got it. You're better at maths than me.
Thanks. Good boy says that all the time too.
Good boy rolls his eyes.
Right.
Well,
Tarkus-
how many bottles of these did you see in there? Points
Oh,
towards the
loads. They
moonshine.
make their own.
A
Oh
lot.
yeah, I'm totally in for taking over. Yeah.
Maybe we
Well,
move Hope to Wolf Creek and name it Wolf Hope.
So
Or
you
Hope
want to
Creek.
take-
Sorry.
take over the slaves making moonshine for yourself. Is that
Do
it?
the slaves make him?
Yeah, probably.
What do you think, Max?
Well, it's
Do you want?
quite
Do you
sweet.
want to give me it back?
No.
I mean, slaves made it, and I know you're, heavily objective to slaves.
Did you
so
taste
wanna-
it?
Yes.
It is super smooth. It doesn't really it doesn't really taste of anything. It's like you can taste that there's a potency there, but it's very smooth. It doesn't like you've had moonshine before, and it's super harsh, and this stuff is like it just goes down super easily.
Aw,
Yeah,
what a
I'm
shame.
not-
It's produced by slavers, so you won't want anything to do with it. So I'll have that back.
No.
No, oh no, oh moral high ground is slipping slightly in the face of alcohol. Oh no.
Well, perhaps we could share the alcohol with the slaves. Therefore, they won't be slaves anymore because they earn a part of their work for themselves, like capitalists.
They also don't want to free slaves that can fight.
Like capitalists, isn't that more
No, man.
socialism?
No,
Here's
they
a
will
glass
only
of-
get a
here's a
small
gla-
amount, and we will get a
Yeah.
lot.
Here's a glass of something you died trying to make, or nearly died of exhaustion trying to make. Here's a glass of it. I'll have the rest of the bottle.
We can fix the working hours. Out of
Yeah.
24, they can have 28 for themselves.
What if they don't want just to work their entire lives so they can get half of a bottle of moonshine? About what do you do then?
Give them
We'll figure
government
it out.
jobs.
Okay, Marcus, I'm sure you'll find a way to keep them happy and make us alcohol with your brain.
I am not paying like an entire plantation to make moonshine.
Okay, they
I'll
can
be-
make whatever as long as it's drinkable and this smooth. Alright, let's go. Now.
Please, maybe.
Gosh.
We give them percentage.
Are we standing on a crumbling ledge of moral superiority and high ground liberty? Are we suddenly thinking, well, Wolf Creek's not that bad anymore?
No.
Maybe we could hang around with them for a bit, just for the wicked moonshine, of course.
I am only doing this because you guys need this deal. There are worse people out there, like the 23rd. We'll deal with this eventually. It's not on the way right now.
But you're going to hang on to the moonshine just to remind you what bad people they are, yeah?
I see
Yes.
the flavor of the day is moral gymnastics. Can we drive back?
Yes, we can. Well, you
Do you
can.
need any help, assistance on the way back, Darkus?
Oh, that reminds
Yeah.
me. There are a limited amount of seats in the front, and Tarkus and I need them. So, back in the back, please, Liberty.
Fine. Takes the moonshine, goes to the back.
Me have idea,
Oh.
Liberty. How
Thank
about
you so much.
if we do this, we have a 5-year plan to freeze them. That way we get all vodka, the good vodka.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if we
5
do
years.
it in a 5-year plan,
I'll be right
we'll
back.
have like 8 years of moonshine
Same.
before that.
I think it'd be great.
No.
It's real.
The
Okay.
drivers left.
Alright, so when are we doing the robots takeover, guys? Wait, no, wait. Morg is-
And Morg.
Okay, true, I forgot. Well, I'm gonna bear it back then too.
We're on board, right, Morg?
Oh,
Nope, muted.
Uh,
There you
okay.
that's more.
Okay, let's go. We go take over Wolf Creek right now. Let's go.
go.
Morg,
No. Robot uprising. We're on board for that, aren't we, Morg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Morg don't care. Does Morg get to break things
Yeah.
like Grognite would do?
Sort of, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
it's about freeing the robots from their slavery. His hand comes
Yeah.
up and
From Ralph,
to a fist.
you know?
Sounds great.
Morg will grab his Gatling laser and charge off into Wolf Creek and start shooting.
Knowing hope.
Also, that didn't happen, so yeah. No. I was just trying to do it so whenever Phil came back, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Probably, yeah. That worked.
So yeah.
How is the minefield going, by the way? Is it ready?
Minefield's complete.
Well, now we just need the lasers, right?
Well, we had an opportunity for that, but somebody decided to take it and keep it for themselves, didn't they, Morg?
Morg needed bigger gun.
We could have made a turret of that.
We could have. Can we make turret out of minigun?
Yes, but it's not lasers.
True.
Morg do like liberty and roll their eyes.
Liberty?
Ah.
What?
Do like liberty and roll eyes.
Yeah.
Ah.
I speak fluent Morgish. All right, are we all ready to drive back?
Yep.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
waiting on a roll from you, Peter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've drunk too much stuff today. Go to the toilet every 1 hour. All right, I'll go faster.
Ultra
Man.
speed, yeah.
Okay, 2 successes I need.
Time to get fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an action point as well.
Make door.
Okay, look at that.
No, that's like the opposite of fucked.
It keeps rolling
Okay.
well. I don't know what's up.
Cool.
400 successes. There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm back in 1 hour.
2025 going.
You could
Well.
half the time.
No, that's
You-
fine. I think we have enough time.
If you spent 2 successes, you could half the time.
I mean, it took us 2 hours to go. Like, how long do we stay? Like 1.5 hours or something?
It would take 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get back at fast speed. But if you spend 2 successes, it would be an hour to get back.
I prefer getting 2 AP back.
Okay,
Uh,
that's fine. So
so,
2 hours.
Yeah. So how much time in total passed? So we know if we can go to the vault.
5 hours in total.
It's
No, 5.5 hours.
still pretty early on. You guys want to go to the vault?
Should be, yeah. Like around 2, maybe.
Morg would love to go to vault.
2 p.m.
What does
Okay.
Ralph think? I mean, I guess he's snacking in the car. Too busy to say. All right. I guess we made it back, and we'll get ready to go on foot towards the vault.
Mm.
Does Prometheus have any food to give us for the day buff thing?
It's not the morning, we lost that. It's midday now.
Okay, not that for lunch, I guess.
Just drink your nuka-cola or whatever. The sweets are for the
Ah,
week. The question is, Pathfinder will work for the way to the vault, right?
If
Like
you're on
which-
foot,
Which
it would take
we
you.
should be.
It would take you 12 hours to get to the vault. Pathfinder would half that.
12 hours. What?
Wait, can we do like fast speed, more dangerous?
You can, if you choose to move faster. You're going to need to make a one of you is going to need to make a survival check.
What if we use action points instead? Can we use two action points to
You could
halve it
use
again?
you could use 2 action points and you could halve the time again.
But only one person needs to make the survival check, right? So it can be like someone with survival, like Prometheus.
Yeah.
And then we can also use his Pathfinder, so we halve the half.
How does the check work?
So if you go at fast speed, right? So you'd half it again, so it would go from 6 hours to 3 hours, but you'd need 2 successes on a survival check.
Okay. Let me first roll for Pathfinder, okay?
Will it be 2 successes? Let me just think about this.
Yeah, it's determined by you.
Let's say 3 successes.
Okay. We are at 6 action points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use 1 action point. This is for Pathfinder. What was it again? Let me guess.
Perception.
Survival,
Mhm.
the usual. Perception. Yeah. Okay, gonna reroll the 17, I guess.
Mhm.
Is an action luck point.
Ooh, what you say?
Okay. That's
Okay.
sufficient. So you can cut the time down to 3 hours.
That's good enough, I think.
This is with you leading.
Yeah.
You're picking the optimum route, which gives you for your Pathfinder, and this is you leading the team. The reason why it was slightly more difficult is because you've got a lot of people, and at least one of you is quite big. Some of the traversal of this distance is comes close to Fredonia, for example, with the ruined city, and you don't necessarily want to attract attention. So it's part of it is a picking routes that take you away from places that might be populated. And it's not exactly a direct route, but it's pretty close to a direct route that avoids any difficulties, and that's not a problem. You trek for 3 hours. You eventually make your way across quite a lot of wilderness to an area of the ground. The ground starts to slope downwards. And you can see that there is a cave system ahead of you, a fairly large open cave system ahead of you. As you're approaching, can probably meet you. Can you make a perception survival check for me, please? Just a separate one.
Oh,
I want to know how many successes you get.
My favorite.
The game's favorite.
Yeah.
I guess I'll use another action point. Could get something spicy out of this. Okay, 3 successes, -1 for visual,
Yeah.
difficulty.
Okay. You detect further on from me, so you can see the cave system, which is effectively is at the location where you've been directed. But as you're approaching it, you can see something further on the horizon. Maybe another 20 minutes walk at your current speeds. You can see smoke, and you can see on the periphery of your on the outskirts of your vision, you can see buildings. There's a settlement further along.
With smoke. Okay.
Smoke, not as in like burning buildings thing, like the signs of a settlement.
Okay.
North of the cog or south of the cog? Right.
I will shift it
Ooh.
into vision.
Nice. Oh my.
Okay.
But it's right at the edge of your vision. The others can't quite make this out.
It has the same icon as Wolf Creek, so it's probably like it's the same thing.
The meta game.
It's Wolf Creek. You've actually walked all the way around the world.
No, I mean it's like a settlement like Wolf Creek, probably not like.
What? Purveyors of
Hat
fine
down.
alcohol, yeah?
Tablet gymnastics are.
Also has the
that's-
same icon as Battletown and of Riverside. So
Alright.
Wow, Riverside has the same. Has Wolf. Oh, it must be Moonshine there.
Yep.
Piece of logic.
Yeah, I let the others know that there's also a settlement further up to the north that I'm detecting. Maybe you want to go there instead of the vault. I don't think the vault is going anywhere. I think Scavenging a settlement is more time
What
efficient.
you're saying though,
Scavenging?
there's smoke coming from the settlement, as in fires. The
As in
settlement,
signs of life.
yeah, the settlement is occupied. Yeah, we can't just go in there and strip it down.
It could be some raiders that are easily disposable and cookable, you know.
Or more
Well-
art for army.
I think we
Or
should
sweets.
go because first they might be trading partners.
Mhm.
Second, they might have some information about the vault that we
Okay.
might
Well, let's
find
let's
useful.
approach cautiously. Let's see if we can scout ahead, and by we I mean Prometheus,
Oh, my favorite
and-
part.
Yeah,
Again.
and see if we can work out who they are, if they're friendly. Are they cooking people as we speak? That's a bad thing, by the way. Prometheus. It's not a good thing. Yeah,
Maybe I can climb a
What?
tree and see. So we
maybe
don't
you
have
could. How much moonshine have you been drinking?
to. Not too much.
Okay.
Please don't climb a tree again. Last time didn't really work.
It did. What do you mean? I killed
Um,
the
There,
cat.
there are you're in a blasted wasteland rather than a forest at this point.
Wow.
There aren't tall trees here. If there are trees, they're spindly and they don't look terribly healthy.
I mean, I bet
It's
there's
just a
some.
blasted wasteland all the way to the settlement.
I bet there's some
Yeah.
tall cactus you can climb.
I know that will sting me. No, I don't want to.
Oh, it's too bad.
Okay, is it a blasted wasteland all the way round, or can we work our way round to the other side of the settlement?
I mean, when I say blasted wasteland, it's like a desert.
Right.
It's like a rocky desert, all the way from pretty much from Fredonia.
But we could get close to see if we can work out what they're doing. Yeah.
You could move closer to the settlement if you wanted to.
let's
Yeah.
go. Don't worry. Don't be like Joe.
Yeah, don't be like Joe. But Joe, he funny when he screams, especially when I put legs in gulper.
Oh, remember, we don't talk about the door incident.
Door incident? What is the door incident?
We don't
No.
talk about it.
Now you talk about it. Now I have to hear about it. You guys keep talking about this Joe character. I've only seen him once. He was in a bed.
Oh,
There may be 800 ghouls behind that door. There may be none. We don't know. Oh, I'm not going there. I've only got 17 rounds left in my magnum, and I don't want to use any of them. Okay, right.
yeah. He's
Like-
kind of not good, cool. Prometheus tell story like really better. Or good boy. Let good boy tell story. Good boy, tell a story.
We're gonna
So we-
sneak up towards the settlement.
Okay. I'm going to need some sneaking rolls then.
Go on then, Prometheus.
Are we
Are we-
going sneakily all together?
Depends. Are you all going together?
Oh, we fuck. Prometheus is going.
I mean, I don't mind sneaking myself, but
I can try to have Morg sneak.
What a coward. Okay.
Robot can be useful without calling other people cowards.
I want to say something else, but streaming.
wow.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Prometheus quite brazenly just flies in the direction of the town. You see him go in. He's not moving between obstacles or anything. He's just making a straight line.
Well, if they're really
towards-
hostile, hopefully they'll just kill him first. So.
So you get on as you move towards it. As you get closer to it, you can see the layout of the settlement in front of you, and it's fairly basic. You can see that basically it's on, as you can see on the map, it's on the actual road. There is a highway, and this is an overpass. It's built around an overpass. On top of the overpass, there are a number of ramshackle metal and wooden huts that have been arranged along the sides of the road. And then under the underpass itself, you can see there are a lot of people, probably maybe 20 or 30 people, that are milling around in the shadows underneath. As you get closer, you can see various people have set up bed rolls and tents and things under the underpass itself. They don't seem to have guards, and a few of the people, as you get closer to the settlement, the people kind of look at you. They don't kind of run away. They just kind of stand and stare at you.
How are they dressed?
The ones in the underpass itself, the ones that you can see, not terribly well.
So they're like in rags and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, I'll approach a random one, like the first one I see.
So there's a woman that's standing. She's standing in the entrance to the underpass, and as you're moving towards her, she kind of like takes a few tentative steps towards you. And she looks back into the shadows at the people as they, now that you're getting closer. There are a number of people that have kind of gathered around, and they're all talking. So you can hear their voices. They're talking in whispers with one another. The lady kind of walks towards you. She actually walks towards you.
Hey, hello, salutations. How are you this fine day?
What do you want, robot?
We were venturing around here. There's a
This-
vault near here, you know?
This is our place.
Your place? Explain.
This is our place. This is where we sleep.
Is it a settlement?
Yeah.
Who's in charge here then? Every
Uh,
settlement has a mayor?
I don't know anything about that. The doctor.
Oh, you have a doctor here? He would
That's why
be
we're here.
useful. Explain.
Most of us are sick. We come here for help from the doctor.
Oh, so the doctor helps you, treats you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Are you by any chance hungry as well? Or just ill?
Her eyes kind of go wide for a second. You have food?
Yeah, I'll take one of the steaks I had. Like, it should be a big Lucius steak, you know, and to wave it around here, like with my
Her eyes are fixed on it. She follows the look of as the steak moves around. Her eyes are just constantly glued to its motion. Her mouth hangs open. You can see drool hanging from the side of her mouth.
Are we heading up that way, Chris?
I'm guessing that when you saw Prometheus kind of jet off, yeah.
We're walking as a four, yeah? The remainder of us together.
Yeah.
Okay, this is really important, right? None of these people are to be invited back to Hope. Okay?
Okay.
Morg?
I mean,
yeah. Liberty? Yeah.
Okay.
I've got that, yeah?
I mean,
None
after,
of them are to be invited back to Hope.
after Prometheus, like
Oh,
flopped
yeah,
his
yeah,
feet around
yeah,
on the
yeah.
first person that was interested in it,
Yeah.
they might
Look at
follow
all the
us back.
spare food we have. Yeah, none of these people are coming back, alright?
Why not?
Because I said so.
Okay.
Michu, can
Yeah.
you make a little roll for me, please?
Yeah,
They're fucking useless.
Can you make a perception plus medicine check for me?
okay. So basically a perception check.
Sure.
Raw dogged, big boy.
Oh yeah.
One of
That's
little.
unfortunate.
She reaches out towards the food. She's not trying to snatch it from her, but she's kind of like reaching out like she wants to take it.
Tell me where the doctor is and you can have it. I'm glad to serve you.
On the bridge.
Okay, but
She gestures to the road above the actual bridge itself.
okay. Just remember, sharing is caring. So share it with the others, will you?
Do you have more?
I have some, but you know, I have mouths to feed as well. So food is luxury, but you can have that one. It's big. It's pretty big.
She
It will last.
turns around to the underpass and shouts, "He's got food!" You can see there's motion. There's quite a lot of motion in the shadows.
Are we there already behind
You can,
Prometheus? or-
yeah, you
You
can
should
see
be.
you're coming up. Yeah, you can see this happening.
Yeah, so we're
Uh,
coming up, but in a direction that takes us well away from Prometheus.
What? Why?
Why?
I
Because we're
wouldn't
to get
think so.
mobbed by angry peasants, angry
No,
diseased peasants.
Liberty, the moment she sees that there is movement in the shadows, she takes her rifle off. Like,
Brilliant.
she's
Okay.
ready.
So let me amend that. I'm on a trajectory that takes me away from Prometheus and Liberty.
Okay.
Um,
So a
Uh,
collection of people come out of the shadows of the underpass, and they are all they're pretty much all dressed in rags. They're skinny. In fact, generally, everybody make a perception medicine check.
Oh, great.
I mean, I want to redo it. I did it already.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, as you can see, no, you can as they come out of the shadows, you can make a perception medical check to have a look at them.
Okay.
dang it, almost double.
This thing hates me.
2 successes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Morg. I suppose that probably better roll for Good Boy as well.
Morg just
Sure he
sees nothing.
No, you probably think they look lovely and
Yeah.
smell wonderfully.
Hey, come back to hope. I will lead you there.
Liberty, shoot him. Keep shooting him until you can't shoot him anymore. And then
Okay.
just shoot him a couple more times to good measure.
Shoot them, you mean?
No, Morg.
No, not more.
all of these people look quite skinny and emaciated. Ralph, you notice something about several of them. Many of them don't have a lot of hair.
Right. Okay.
What hair they do have, like you see women, for example, that have that probably once had quite long hair and now have long strands of hair and large bald patches.
So they have radiation sickness.
Possibly. They start coming out of the shadows towards Prometheus. They're not moving quickly. They're kind of shambling.
Are they
Oh,
cool?
great. More people to feed. Okay,
They-
form a line, please.
They look like humans who are suffering from radiation poisoning, rather than they're not like they don't have the classic look of a ghoul.
Well, I will shout across to Tarkus because he's human and can be affected by radiation, and Liberty because she's human and I think therefore can be affected by radiation. That I believe these are people who have radiation sickness, and we absolutely shouldn't get too close.
I mean,
The mo-
But if you
Tarkus would
wanted
know
to sell them to Wolf Creek, I'm all up for that.
does radiation sickness like affect someone else? Like,
Not ordinarily, not ordinarily. Radiation sickness happens when you're exposed to a radioactive source, and you're suffering from the effects of radiation. It doesn't necessarily make you radioactive.
yeah.
But we don't
Although,
know
who
what
knows?
exactly they have. The moment that Ralph says this, Liberty is going to lift the gun that she's holding and now point it at the closest person that is there, but like on the switch to everybody who's close.
How many
So-
are there?
There's maybe 20, and you do that, but none of those people are paying any attention to you. They are 1,000,000% focused on the food that is being presented. Now they're not rushing. They're not rushing in an aggressive manner. They're all shambling in the direction of Prometheus. The woman has, if you've let her do so, she's taken the food and she kind of sinks to the floor. You see a tear in her eye as she starts to eat.
Ball steak.
My idea is to portion it somehow. Like oh no, she didn't. I want to let her take the whole steak for herself. Like I want to portion it. So my idea is like that. I'm holding it with a pincer and I use the buzz saw to chop, like, because
Okay.
I expect to be a huge steak or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's a big steak. So you cut pieces off, and so she takes a piece and kind of looks at you, and again you get that look of that tear in her eye as she takes it and starts to eat. A little girl walks up next to her, and she hands it she takes a big mouthful of it and hands it to the girl, who kind of big wide eyes as she sees this hunk of meat, and she starts to eat it as well. A man steps in behind and kind of holds his hands out.
I do another like a vertical cut, and give him another piece, and yep.
As soon as they
For
get
everyone.
food, they drop to their knees and start eating. They're not paying any attention to the rest of you.
Prometheus, who's in charge here? I will shout from across the way.
You're too far away. I can't hear you.
No, I'm bloody not, because you've heard me. Who's in charge here, you dopey robot?
You?
No. Who's in charge of them? I'm in charge of you.
A guy called the doctor. He's up on the bridge. Like, it was the bridge? Like, it was a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to come with me to the bridge to see if we can find the doctor? Tarkus, Liberty, Morg?
Me.
As
But-
interesting as is the robot coming of Jesus dividing the 2 fishes for 50 people, I think I'll come
Christ,
to the bridge.
don't talk about Jesus. If Liberty gets an idea that he can create wine, she'll never leave him alone.
I will ask Prometheus, are you alright by yourself here? Like, because there's like a lot of people in front of him.
Yeah, I'll serve them. Go do your thing, and yeah.
Right. Then I'll do my thing. So I stop aiming at the people who are eating, looking a little bit like they're so weird. Like, what are they doing? I put my gun back and I follow the 2 leaders of the group.
I thought you were gonna go eat as well. My bad.
Oh, by the way, I gave them a radiated steak. Whoops. I hope they don't mind.
No way, you didn't.
I mean, they'll eat it anyway.
That is so dark. We are so bad, and you make up for most of it today.
The 20 people, approximately 20 people, will gather around Prometheus. None of them are being outwardly aggressive, but they're obviously desperate, and they're holding their hands up to receive a portion of this food. It's not going to be enough to feed them properly, but it's enough to give them a taste.
I just
Yeah.
want to hear Prometheus trying to tell them I can kill one of you and make more steaks so I can feed the rest of you, and them considering it, making lotteries. Shit.
When you
Well-
come back, I'll be like roasting one of them, like in a rotisserie. Serving me, like, what is wrong with it?
Wait, won't they get like extra radiation from what they're eating and then
Yeah.
get worse?
Who
Yeah.
cares?
In front of your eyes, in front of the other ones who are gonna
No,
see the first ones?
it's going to take. I mean, 1 point of rads. They might get 1 point of rads meat in this, and that's not. I mean, Ralph will think that's going to be a drop in the ocean.
Now listen to how programming works. I need to feed them. I fed them. I'm happy. What do you mean radiation?
I can't execute this command.
He doesn't even know. Like, he doesn't really care. He just cares about cooking food
Yeah.
and serving food.
Care being the
just
key
like-
word.
They're eating. Everything is great. The world is perfect. Right. So we go see the
We're
doctor.
gonna head up to the bridge, try to get up onto the overpass.
Okay, you can walk up and round onto the bridge itself. There are some ramshackle huts up here, one of which is larger than the others, and there is an old sort of neon sign of like you used to get outside of pharmacies with the green cross on it. It's hanging by a chain from a bar. It's not got any power to it, but it's hanging above the door itself.
Are the people milling around here?
Not really.
Okay. Make our way into the bar.
It's not a bar. It's
What is
a
it?
larger shack with a pharmacy sign above it.
Oh, okay.
You drank
like-
too much moonshine.
We're gonna make our way to the
I
apothecary.
was just trying to get you interested.
Ah,
We'll make our way into the shack.
Okay, when you open the door to the shack, there is a smell that hits you.
uh-oh.
It smells like rotting.
Okay.
Like rotting flesh. And when you open the door, sunlight streams in. It's dim in here. There are lanterns placed around the room. You see 5 beds, one of which is like a reasonable quality but old medical gurney from the back of an ambulance. 2 of them are camping cots, and 3 of them are just mattresses on the floor. All of them are occupied by people, and there is, standing next to the hospital bed, there is a man in a white coat. He has dark hair. He has a pair of glasses on. His skin is kind of very pale. He has kind of like he's unshaved. He has bags under his eyes, and he looks up at you surprised as you open the door. You see him. He's inserting a needle into the arm of of the person lying in the bed, and there is a bag of some kind of pale golden fluid hanging from a pole next to the bed.
Do I recognise it at all?
The golden fluid?
Yeah.
The golden fluid. Do you recognise the golden fluid? Maybe.
Not pee, please.
Maybe it's pee. Who knows?
It's all weird.
You
I mean-
can make a science check.
Oh,
Can I make it as well? Have medicine and science. I mean,
Yes,
I'm
yes, you
looking
can.
at something. A science check.
Intelligence?
Spoiler. Right away.
Can I do this also for fun?
Yeah, you can.
2 successes.
Okay. You have no idea what the
It's pee.
I think it's pee.
She thinks it's orange juice or something.
you've no idea what the fluid is. No, she hasn't got a complication. She has no idea what it is. You guys think you've seen fluid like this before. It doesn't tend to be pale like this. This looks like Radaway.
But seriously diluted.
Yeah, it looks like really diluted
Oh.
Radaway.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tell Liberty it's pee.
Well, as you kind of walk into the room, the doctor looks at you. He puts his glasses down, looks at you. The beds are full.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to go and wait in the underpass, I'll come and see you later.
We're just travelling through. We don't need your help. We're just travelling through and seeing what we see here. I'm insane cook crazy robot is currently feeding everyone in the underpass. So we thought we'd come up here and find out what's going on.
Wait, you got food?
He had some. He's got about 20 people around him at the moment.
What will you take for your food?
What you got?
I can give you caps. Do you have chems?
A little bit.
Do you have Radaway?
Yeah.
What will you take for your Radaway?
Well, let's talk information first, and then maybe we can go from there.
Look, these people are absolutely desperate, and my supplies are critically low. Whatever you've got, I will buy.
Chris, I've got two things to buy away personally.
Okay.
I think we split them all up because there's none on the settlement resources.
Sure.
I will chuck him a full syringe of undiluted Radaway.
He catches it and looks at it like you've thrown him a piece of solid gold.
Tell us about the vault to the south here.
The vault.
Resume it's the vault.
The caves.
The caves, yeah.
He takes the Radaway and puts it onto a work surface, and you see him take out some containers, and he's obviously planning on diluting this. Is that what you want in exchange for this?
No. We're having a chat while you dilute my Radaway.
What do you want for this? Tell me what you want for this. Let's do business first, and then I will tell you what you need to know.
Give me some caps.
He will reach into his coat and take out a small leather bag, and he will pour some caps onto the table. There's maybe 60 caps.
All right, that'll do.
He looks a little crestfallen, but he will push them over in your direction.
Look,
For both Radways, 60, right? Or just for one?
For what?
I'm only giving them one. I need one for myself. As anybody else?
Yeah, I need one, definitely. Yeah.
I think we don't. I have one, and I want to keep it just in case. So, I mean, fuck these people.
Yeah, I have Cal Max. Don't know what that is. Should
It's
probably
Radaway.
stab
Just-
myself with it.
Just tell him it's Radaway. It's fine. He starts working on diluting this, and he's obviously making, from what you can tell from what he's doing, he's going to make 4 shots of really diluted Radaway. He's going to really stretch this out.
Yeah.
But while he's working, he'll talk. What do you want to know about the caves?
Are you guys from the caves?
No, I'm not from anywhere near here. I was traveling through and came across these people,
Were they
and I've
from the
been
caves?
here for months. They've been in the caves.
Right. So the caves where they got the radiation signals on.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you haven't been to the caves. Okay. Let me show you something.
Okay.
He walks around to the next bed, and he takes one of the diluted Radaways and hangs it from from a post next to the bed, and rolls up the sleeve and puts the needle in. But when he's rolling up the sleeve, he pulls it up much further than he needs to, and he shows you there is a bite mark on the arm of this person. It looks like it's probably maybe a day or 2 old, but it's festering.
Right.
I don't think there's, from what they're telling me, they get attacked. There's ghouls down there.
Right. Is there anybody who's been down there who's in a state that can talk to us?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Jane?
Where's Jane?
Stay here, I'll go get her.
Okay.
He steps out of the door and leaves you in the room. The room smells like rotting flesh. the bodies, when you look at them, are in a much worse state than the ones in the underpass. Most of them have lost all of their hair. The one on the far end on the mattress on the floor is barely alive. His skin is grey. He has open sores all over his body.
Is that just advanced radiation sickness?
This looks worse than radiation sickness. What these people have got is worse than radiation sickness.
Right. Okay.
Liberty is very spooked.
Targus looks around the equipment of the doctor. Does he see anything interesting?
This guy obviously knows what he's doing. He's obviously a trained medical doctor who clearly knows what he's doing, and he's capable of being able to improvise. He set this clinic up to the best of his abilities with junk. It's quite obvious, however, that this guy has got next to no supplies left. There is, when you're looking around, when you look towards the back, there is an area that's kind of behind a curtain. There's a cot that's been set up that's obviously where he's sleeping, and it's absolutely bare bones.
Okay, quite the good Samaritan out here.
How can we know whether the place where we are, not for right now, but like let's say for example in those caves, if the place where we are is irradiated? Can like the Pip-Boy tell us that?
I've got a Geiger counter.
Geiger counter would tell. Pip-Boy can detect radiation. A few minutes later, the door will open and the doctor will walk back in again. There's a woman with him, probably the... she's got patches of missing hair, and she's got a few sores, but she looks probably one of the more healthy ones out of a lot of them.
Okay.
She moves quicker than the others as well.
What can you tell me about the caves?
This is Jane. She was one of my first patients. She's had the longest time to recover. She looks at you and says, "Don't go in the caves. Don't go in the caves."
What's in the caves?
Ghouls, a lot of them. They're fast. We got told that there was supplies down there, food.
By who?
There's a rumor going around. This group is made up of a couple of three or four different groups that have arrived here to try and scavenge the caves. I think there's a vault down there.
Underneath the caves?
In the caves themselves. There's a vault down there somewhere. I haven't seen it myself, but some of the ghouls are wearing the remains of vault jumpsuits. But they're different than normal ghouls.
Mm-hmm. They're
tougher and they're stronger. Some of them look different as well. They have something funny about them. Their limbs are more emaciated, but they're faster and wiry. They're very tough.
Okay.
The caves are, from what I've seen, I haven't seen the vault itself, but I think I know. It's obvious that if you just keep traveling down, you'll get to it eventually. But we encountered. My group encountered 10 of them in the first place. They surprised us. Most of my people were killed, and we made it back out. We were all bitten, and we all...
follow you out at all, or do they, as soon as you leave the caves, they retreat back in them?
I don't know.
Well, you must know. Did they follow you out when you escaped?
I don't know. We ran for our lives, and I didn't look back. I don't know what happened with them. They didn't follow us here. Everyone but Liberty. The description that she is giving is not dissimilar to some of the ghouls that you encountered in Fredonia and Leavenworth. The weird ones that were oddly coloured.
The glowy ones.
I remember those.
With the
from
teeth?
months.
Yeah.
With the teeth.
Yeah.
In fact, if you mention teeth, she'll go, yeah, teeth broken, broken and jagged.
Okay. Is it getting on time-wise? It's getting dark. Taking us
Well, it's
2
probably
hours.
late afternoon, early evening.
I suggest, Tarkus, that we camp here. We can share a bit of food with them. Keep Prometheus happy. I don't think they're contagious unless we get bitten. And then first light we go and try to flush these caves out. What do you think?
I'd rather we go now, but if you feel like camping it out first, I don't mind that.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
I mean,
So-
the cave is right here. Why? I mean, it's gonna be dark down there anyways. It's not like we need the light.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Chef, okay. Well, let's drag the Swedish chef over there away from his job.
And where's
Right.
Morg?
Yeah, we can.
Well, Morg's right with us.
Yeah,
He's
Morg's.
been characteristically quiet.
Yeah.
Um,
Morg
yeah,
has
we can go-
questions.
Morg always has questions.
We can. Sorry, we can go scout out at the very least. You know, let's see if it's like.
I think the advantage is we know what's down there. If we can try to draw them out.
We will need some kind of light though for the
I
caves. Do we have?
I've got
I mean-
torches.
I mean, I think the pinboy also can make some light, but yeah, I think like we won't be able to draw them out. I think they're probably a bit deeper in the caves.
I'm just concerned that Liberty's rifle isn't going to be as effective for short range combat. Now we've got Prometheus's flamethrower. We've got Morg. But
I think
your laser gun.
I think me and Liberty will just be lagging a bit more behind than you guys.
Yeah.
My
You trust me, you're not going to be lagging anywhere near as behind as I am. Okay.
Morg
Right,
think it
man.
good idea for you to be behind Morg so you don't get hurt sick after you get bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna lag behind, do you want me to give you a rifle?
No, I've got a shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know how useful it's gonna be behind, but okay.
Excuse me, sick woman.
Jane.
Jane, do any of your people fight?
Maybe once. This sickness has really taken it out of us. Honestly, we'd all be dead if it wasn't for Dr. Benson.
If we could get more Radway and make you better, will you join us in fighting something?
If we were better, then if you could get us if you can get the Dr. Radaway and he can help us and heal us, then we would owe you big.
That sounds
What
good.
recruitment drive you've got going on, Morg? Huh? You're recruiting slaves to fight for us. You're recruiting sick people to fight for us. You got grand
Whoa,
design
whoa,
for being
whoa.
a general or what?
No,
Doctor will say, whoa, we don't deal with slaves around here.
No, they're a long way away.
right.
But
We
we,
don't
we
either.
travelled a fair way. We don't
Morg,
deal with slaves either.
Morg has planned to make
Hide
Grand
moonshine.
Army of Hope. That way you
Yeah,
can lead.
Yeah, all
Since
right,
you
great,
mayor.
great in speech marks. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll just go and try to tackle this. see what's there, and hopefully find some supplies for you.
The doctor with the dressy. I can't stress this enough. This place is obviously exceedingly dangerous. I would not recommend you going there at all.
Yeah, I get how dangerous it is, but you have no idea how dangerous we are. We're pretty damn dangerous. You're just lucky we're in a good mood. We'll be fine.
I mean, if you can find Radaway, then absolutely we these people are. I can keep them alive on the diluted doses that I'm giving them,
Okay.
but it's not healing them.
Okay.
I'd need a lot.
We'll see what you can find. When we get back, you and I need a conversation. Where were you heading to before you stumbled on this lot?
I was just traveling. I travel.
You fancy
Have a-
settling down anywhere?
Yeah, but I've a job to do here.
Yeah, but afterwards, let's talk.
Okay.
Okay, come on then. Let's go and get a crazy cook. And go and flush out some mutant zombies.
While we walk down, I tell Morg, you know, I think our leader, he's really getting into the role, don't you think, Morg?
Yeah. Like, he's really good leader. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be worse. We could have Joe as leader, even though he thought he was leader.
I mean, I'm starting to see it, you know, like he really is a good leader after all.
Him is very efficient.
Yeah, and kind of intimidating now as well.
Intimidating?
Yeah, you know, he gets people to do what we want.
Well, him's smart. Him also knows how to fix
Yeah.
boo-boos, so...
I'm just on your good side because I bought you a bottle of moonshine out of bloody Wolf Creek. That's it, isn't it? We'll head down and grab the crazy chef.
Okay. Prometheus, how much of your food have you given up?
Probably 2 or 3 steaks tops.
Okay. That's cool. And they will take whatever you give them. It's
I think with 3 steaks, like, yeah, probably they're not full, but I'd expect that with 3 steaks, like, they should be content at least.
yeah. You have fed them. It's probably not enough to feed them for a day by itself, but they're all incredibly grateful. The ones that finish eating whatever they're given, like the children will come up and they'll be patting you. And like people are genuinely grateful for your efforts.
I mean, it is about time, you know? People appreciate the cooking robot. About time.
Uh-oh. Our
I
leader
really
should get
appreciate.
serious.
Yeah, I really
the boost.
appreciate the flame-throwing buzzsaw wielding robot, or will in a few minutes when we get to the caves. I hope that does. The cooking side, I'm not so fussed about.
Kinda counts, I guess. Okay.
Head off.
Okay. So you travel back to the caves. And you see as the ground, you get sort of around, and you see the ground kind of slopes in towards the caves itself. As you start to get closer, you get that smell again, that rotten flesh smell. It's quite strong here.
Smells like ass. This is gonna be like the entire way till the vault.
Maybe just the exit, because they tried to run away and couldn't. Maybe.
I don't think so.
what's the plan? You stand at the entrance to the cave.
I think Morg and Prometheus should lead the
Go
way.
balls deep.
Yep.
with
Okay,
the-
Morg, go first.
Is there a rabbit?
There is not a
and
rabbit.
probably Good Boy behind them, and then the 3 humans behind Good Boy.
Yeah. Liberty will walk together with Tarkus and Ralph, but she will kind of pay more attention to like spotting things that could perhaps be behind us.
Okay.
Since no one is looking back, and she knows that she's
She's the-
definitely
the-
human. So
She's bringing up the rear guard.
yeah, more
Okay.
like checking if something jumps us from the left, right, and back rather than front. She doesn't really look there.
Okay. As you enter the cave, who's first? Morg, did you say?
Yep.
Morg, can you make a perception survival check, please?
Sure, I would love to.
I mean, I did say Morg and Prometheus are first. Kafka.
Oh no!
One success.
Oh,
It's fine.
GM set us up with how he phrased the question.
Okay. So you enter the cave. It's dark. But you can still see from the sunlight that's streaming in through the entrance. As you step into the cave, you can see 2 bodies on the floor in front of you. One sprawled out flat, face down on the floor. The other up against a rock. They are both wearing ragged, what looks like military fatigues. And they look like ghouls. As you walk into the place, they start to move. They detect you and they start to move. They start pulling themselves to their feet and they start moving towards you. And as you ready yourself to get into combat, suddenly something lurches from your left. Obviously, it was another that you didn't spot, and it comes at you, and it makes an attack.
okay.
And it misses.
Uh,
Its movements are jerky, but it seems quicker than the normal ghouls that you've previously encountered. This is more like the ones that you fought when you first went to Leavenworth.
Ghouls!
It tries to bite at you. It's literally right next to you, and it tries to bite at you. Its teeth jagged and broken. And you kind of step off to the side as it kind of clamps and just bites at the air next to you.
can I make an attack, or would that be initiating combat?
Why don't we do? He's initiated combat.
I got you.
So why don't we do initiative check?
Okay.
Do your initiatives.
I'm gonna be 10.
So how many are there?
Don't forget the best boy.
3.
There are 3. Initiative.
Okay, wait. I think I'm just gonna shoot with the backup weapon then. It's just 3
Okay.
goals.
Tarkus, go for it.
Yeah. Can't consider my ammo. I'm gonna just shoot with the bolt action pipe rifle. So how are they placed? Are they like all 3 like relatively close to Morg? Or is there like any?
So
more
there's two
away?
ahead of Morg and one that's literally on him.
Okay, I'm gonna
That
shoot
one
one.
played.
What?
That one played already. I asked. Like this
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot one That's a bit further away.
Okay.
Ooh, what you say? And I end my turn.
Okay, there is a sudden bright flash as as Tarkus's laser weapon goes off and
Don't you have a
impacts.
free roll?
Oh yeah, the
Center
okay,
mass?
Hale. Yeah, Hale. I'm using my backup weapon because it's only 3, so I'm not using the laser one.
Oh, my
Using
apologies.
both.
Well, there's
And
there's a flash from the muzzle of the weapon as he takes a shot.
Oh.
Oh,
Oops.
two successes.
It's 1 because it's not tagged. It's only 1 success.
Small guns 3 though, no? Oh, sorry, maybe I didn't understand what
It's
it means.
not tagged. If it's not tagged,
Ah,
only
Its defense is 1, so you hit.
yippee. Okay. I think it is 6 damage because I have rifleman. So, oh, not the waste of time. Yeah, just 3 damage. So don't have anything special.
Okay, you hit it. So it's as it's pulling itself from the seated position it was in. You knock it back against the wall with your shot.
Alright, cool.
Need a notepad. Just note this down real quick. Okay, who's next? Liberty.
okay, so I'm going to shoot the same one that Tarkus just shot, and I'm gonna do it with my usual weapon. Do ghouls count as men if they are men? For Black Widow purposes.
Let's say no.
Alright, just for the damage thing.
Sure.
Alright, then I'm gonna roll normally.
I mean, I think for that ruling it should be like if you cannot use your sex appeal on them, then it shouldn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I got 3 successes.
Okay, that hits.
Do I get like action points back?
You do. You only need 1 to hit, so that's two action points.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the damage first, and then we'll see if I'm gonna do anything else. I get 1 extra dice from Rifleman. Let me think about this. I'm gonna. Well, since I have piercing 1, nah, it's still worth. I'm gonna use finesse. Because this is just a short combat encounter, which means I can reroll my damage one
Okay.
time, all dice.
Just to clarify, I've just realised
Yeah?
this is all happening at quite close range, so you need
Okay.
2 successes to hit with your weapon.
Okay, so I
But
only
that's fine.
had
You've
one.
still managed to hit without a problem.
Okay, yeah, this is fine. I
Okay.
will do 9 damage to that one.
That same one.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same one, right? Like,
Sure.
I just rerolled my damage.
Hell, if it needs 2 successes, then that I didn't hit that ghoul for 3 damage. You should just delete them.
Oh, okay. No, because you're using a short range weapon, aren't you?
No, it's a rifle.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's medium range. Yeah.
So that's fine. Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, I deal 9, or I don't know
Yeah,
how much
you do.
armor.
You hit it. It's not wearing armor. It's wearing like military combat fatigue style clothing. It's ragged though. You blow a big hole in the side of it.
It does not die?
It flies back against the rocks and hisses at you and starts moving your direction.
Okay, give me a second to check something. Okay, considering that their initiative is 10, I'm counting you guys will kill them, so before they get a turn. So I shouldn't use any more ammo.
What's your name, Joe?
Right.
There's no time to go all Joe on us now.
I don't know where you were basing that we're going to kill 3 ghouls before they play, but okay.
Well, I don't know. They have 10. Maybe I can just use my gunfu. I might as well. Okay, I'm going to use that one success extra that I got extra before. That's 1 AP, right?
Yep.
I will use that 1 AP for gunfu in order to hit a second target within close range, and I'm going to hit the other ghoul, which is right next to it.
Okay, yep, no problem. Is that do the same
For-
damage or do you
yes.
roll again?
Same damage and no more rolls. It's
Okay,
just...
okay. Yeah, so you take two, you take effectively you pull the trigger twice, and you hit them both for the same amount of damage. Again, they both get impacted. The one that was pulling himself off the floor, you hit it in the shoulder, and his arm partially comes off, and it kind of collapses to the floor. Again, it hisses at you and pulls itself up with its other arm and starts moving your direction.
Can I use my bonus action to look behind me and check if there are any ghouls coming from that direction?
You can.
Because it's been
There are
noise.
not.
Okay, that's it. End my turn.
Okay. Next on the list is Good Boy. Yes, Good Boy. Good Boy will jump past you and attempt to bite the ghoul that's attacking Morg. Like a big damn fucking hero that he is.
Oh my god, he actually hit.
And he hits.
Crazy.
He's not
You
that bad in
mean
this.
actually?
Because he hasn't done it before. I think maybe only once.
Maybe
before?
once.
Yeah.
I think he hit with the gun before.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
with the unarmed.
I'm talking about the
True.
Two.
I just don't think he has with melee yet.
Yeah, yes.
Yes?
Why are you not working? Okay. Is that why he rolls? Oh no, that's 5. Okay. Submit. And he does 5 damage. Oh no, he does 6 damage because he's vicious.
Was that one injured, or
No. That was the one that was attacking
Oh.
Morg. So Good Boy flashes out from between your collective legs and leaps through the air, clamping his jaws around the throat of the ghoul and swinging past it, using his own body weight to pull it away from Morg. It kind of like bends backwards in the process, still trying to claw at Morg's body as he goes. Next up, I'm going to screenshot this real quickly, is Prometheus.
I'm gonna go and try to hit one of the two with the basso.
Okay.
What's gonna do?
Sitter or liar?
Hmm? What do you mean?
The one who was sitting or the one who was lying down?
The one that was lying down. I don't know. That.
Cookie. That's goal 3. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Time for tons of damage.
Yeah, we'll take armor moment. Or not. This is useless.
Do you want to spend luck?
I like how
Okay.
frugal we all are. I love it. I love it.
Fucking bus.
Okay, the buzzsaw engages. You hear the whine of the motor as it takes power and starts to spin, and you cut into the shoulder of the other shoulder of the one that's pulling itself from the ground, and you make a deep cut into his shoulder. It doesn't slow him down though.
Oh no.
Is it going for him now or still at me?
Damn.
Yeah, what?
And I end my turn.
Oh, we're fucked right now.
Okay, so now we're on 10. So it's Morg and the ghouls going at the same time, apart from the one that's already gone.
Okay. So does it flavor the player first, or?
Yeah, you go. You can go first.
All right, I
I'm
want
gonna
to.
spend a luck point.
Oh, to fuck Morg over! Nice.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's go after Morg, but before the zombies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Morg wants to hit the one that was trying to attack him.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's being pulled backwards. There's a great big dog's head clamped around its throat, and it's clawing at you. You can obviously do that.
Okay. I'm using the board, so.
So bye ghoul.
So you needed one to hit, so that's one extra action point.
I want to go ahead and add that to the thing. I think we are up to 5 again.
Okay.
We are at therapy. If you added, we are up to 5. If you add it to the pool.
Awesome. I'll add it to the pool. And then now. Don't need that. There we go. 6 and vicious. Persistent
So
and vicious.
That's
Ooh.
10 persistent. Okay. So while you were surprised in the first place, you took a step to the side, but you pivoting off of your back foot that you stepped with, you lunge forward with the board and you bring it down on the creature's chest, and it opens him up. The whole of his front, his rib cage opens, his stomach opens, and some shriveled internal organs and some blackish, greyish fluid comes out of the wound and spatters all over the floor. Its arms instantly drop limp, and Good Boy brings it down to the ground. It is dead.
Bye bye, Ghoulie. Thank you, good boy.
And Morgul end his turn there.
Okay. The 2 remaining ghouls will make their attacks. One
Or-
is. Oh
No?
yeah, that's true. No, you're spending a luck point, aren't you?
So, I will shoot it with my shotgun.
When you say it, which one are you shooting?
Are they close together?
They are close together.
'Cause
One
I've
of
got
them, the sitter is
red
going for
and-
Liberty, and the liar is going for Prometheus.
I'll get the sitter and hope I can get the liar in with the spread.
Okay.
So it is. No. So it's my sawn-off shotgun. So it's. How do you guys get it to say what weapon it is?
You on your sheet, you should have under.
I mean, first you do a small guns to see if you hit, and then you click on
Oh, right. Okay. So
on the damage of the
it
gun.
starts
not the
off
gun.
with luck and small guns. Yeah.
Oh, he's spending luck. Okay.
Well,
That's sufficient to hit. Yeah.
Did spend
Yep.
luck.
and then the damage. If I just click on the face, yeah. Does it work out that it's my shotgun, or do I have to click on the shotgun?
No, have you not got the shotgun?
I've got the shotgun written down here in my weapons.
Yeah.
If
Then-
you have
Uh,
the right damage dice, then you just click on the there. It will ask if you roll any extras with fire rate.
I'll give it a
So,
try.
so like it should say the name, like shotgun, and to the right, at some point there should be a dice face.
No, it's a sawn off shotgun, and then there's a.
Wait, are you on the first tab, on your core tab, or at the gear tab?
On the core tab.
Right.
Is it-
What if you open the cog, like to edit it, right?
Mhm.
There's a damage section.
Yep, it says damage 5.
Oh, then it should appear, like the dice should appear if you
The
close.
face.
Yeah, like it should.
So combat damage is 5. Doesn't appear, but never mind. Alright, Chris, it's 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
Does
Eight.
it have any?
To
Yeah.
the sitter. Yeah. Does it have
Yeah.
any other traits?
Vicious, spread, and piercing.
So that's 3. That's 4 plus spread. What does spread do?
Oh,
13.
Does it hit the same body part or something?
Wait,
I
was that
think
spread
so.
Or
Or spread hits to another thing for
wait,
the same
let
amount, I think.
check.
I think it's half the damage to another part or something.
Spread. Spread is an additional hit on the target for half damage.
Right. Okay. So you take the shot,
Round down.
and the impact from there's a flash from the muzzle of the shotgun, and the ghoul that was about to launch itself at Liberty is hit under the arm. On the body, but it takes most of his arm at the same time. There is a splatter of blackish, kind of greyish sludge as it splatters across the walls, and the arm itself flies off and disappears into the shadows. The creature spins as it's hit in the air and ends up in a coiled mess on the floor. It stops moving.
one left.
The final ghoul goes for Prometheus, which is a little bit pointless, but it doesn't know that.
Is it though?
I mean,
Yeah. I
yeah,
guess.
because I can't roll dice.
Aren't you like super armored now?
No.
Crazy.
So the ghoul comes toward. I mean, the ghoul comes towards you, and it kind of claws at your body, and it tries to bite at you, but it just doesn't get any purchase.
Oh, poor ghoul. Take out
It's
the knife,
Joe.
Darkus.
Uh,
You haven't used it in episode 1. Use the combat
Yeah.
knife.
because I don't have it anymore. That's fine.
Use unarmed attack then.
I think I'm just
Cast
gonna
weight free.
skip. I'm just gonna skip my turn.
I have
Okay.
a baseball bat.
Should we want to get close to that thing? Sure.
I mean, yeah, certainly not. It's so dangerous for me. Woo. So,
Are you skipping your turn then?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't want to waste time.
alright, I will go and hit it with a baseball bat.
Okay. You pull out your baseball bat.
Yeah.
Okay, please tell me she hit your head.
Great.
No, please.
Okay, perfect.
Give me a
Amazing.
second. Let me see if I can salvage this somehow.
You should reroll with 19, so it goes 20 as well.
Wait.
Okay. You swing with the baseball bat, but this is obviously not something you're familiar with or used to, and you completely over egg it. Instead of hitting the ghoul, you completely miss aim and you hit Prometheus instead. Can you make a damage roll on Prometheus, please?
Great.
I'm sorry.
Maybe
one
she'll get like 0 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
he's super armored, like
Yeah.
I said before.
Super armored 3 DR. Okay. Super armored.
Well,
Okay.
super armored, super armored.
Super armored.
Super armored.
Okay. So
That's all.
you do two damage, which obviously is soaked up by Prometheus's armor. Although Prometheus sees what happened.
Oops.
Yeah, like, what was that about?
I'm sorry. This is huge. I can't see where I'm hitting. There you go.
We-
So there's a bang as your chassis gets struck.
So what happened is pretty much that video I sent yesterday.
I was just thinking exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the clang starts to fade away, you see motion from the floor, and Good Boy flashes back from underneath
Holy
the
shit.
corpse and jumps to bite at the arm of the ghoul. Doing
Oh,
an
boy.
metric
Right.
fuckload of damage.
Damn.
9 because
Man.
it's vicious.
He did so damage. He even dropped his code name.
He did. What's that all about? Code name.
I don't know.
So he jumps up and bites, tries to bite onto the arm, but again he overdoes it and bites like through the arm and into the body itself. And again, using his forward momentum, he pulls the ghoul away from Michu. It collides with the wall as it does so, and its head opens up and splatters that black kind of strange ichor stuff all over the wall, and then falls unconscious to the floor, or dead to the floor.
Nice.
At this point, why did we even install guns at him? Like,
He wants to, he dreams of being a gunman.
He's got a 50-50 chance of succeeding at biting things. His chance
more
of
than
shooting,
enough.
his chance of shooting things is significantly lower.
What about he slaps them?
Oh yeah, biting and slapping is the same thing.
No, well,
Yeah, would make use of the hands at least.
That
So,
went well.
Morg, maybe you want me to take lead next time?
sure.
Sure.
You can be right behind me.
Of course, Morg will be right behind you.
Nice.
I'll put my baseball bat back and get back into position at the rear.
Okay, guys, I'm going to propose that we draw a veil over this and pick this up next session.
Okay.
Alright.
I do want to warn you though, these ghouls are dangerous, and you're going somewhere where there's probably going to be a few of them.
I mean, you were whining how OP we are.
I was.
Can Ralph make a repair roll for me? Because I'm not full health. I haven't.
Hey,
healed.
he can do 3 things a day, so why not?
Yeah, kill ghouls, repair me.
Are you damaged now? Do you want me to try and make a repair
Yeah,
roll now?
because
Can I do that,
someone
Chris?
had the bright idea to make the last 2 days rainy, and then put us in a cave. Yeah, I don't know who, but I
Did you know that?
didn't heal for 2 days.
What do I need to roll? Is it intelligence repair?
This is just
But
for hit points, right?
That's what the hit points, yeah. Just need some hit points.
So about what the DM just said, we have 2 Radaways with us?
Yeah, I've got one.
And I've got one.
Dark's got one, yeah.
And none of us others have one, because there's...
Yeah.
I mean, like
I have comics.
except Liberty, supposedly needs right away, but doesn't really.
Yeah.
The others don't need right away.
Yeah.
How does the healing work? Like the
Just-
amount of.
Just pulling it up now. Bear with me 1 second.
Is that a extra AP point? So we're fully
I
up
think
at.
we're full.
I think so.
Damage, injury, and healing.
I think we were even full from Good Boy's attack.
Robots. Intelligence
Probably.
repair difficulty
yeah,
of 2.
probably.
If this succeeds, the robot heals the mechanics repair rating times 2.
Oh,
So my repair rating is 6, so 12 hit points back.
okay, great. I'm at full HP now then. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. And since we're ending there, I'll just end it here. Thank you for watching our actual play podcast of Fallout Home Sweet Home. We'll see you in 2 weeks. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.